that. Cause you got 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 that. Like you, cause you got that. Something that I need in my life, so give it to me. Cause you got that. Like you, cause you got that. Something that I need in my life, that I need, so cause you got that. Like you, cause you got that. Something that I need in my life, so give it to me. Cause you got that. Like you, cause you got that. Something that I need in my life, that I need, so cause you got that.
Oh, hello, everybody. Hello. How was your 4th of July? I am exhausted. Oh, Lord have mercy. Today is July 5th of 2023, the first stream of July. Let's say hello to a few people in chat. Hello, Mari. Thank you for the 6 months. Colleen is speed running her career ending. So true. Colleen is disgusting. Whore. And then you have Alpha Russ for the re-up of 5 months. Thank you guys so very much getting us started on the re-ups. Hello, QTV. I saw that you have an issue with me. I have no regrets using Brendan Fraser when he was fat to make fun of Tipster. I have no regrets. Be mad at me all you want. Throw hands. See how far you get. Let's see here. Hello, Zach. Hello, Hannah. JTL299. Gaming Witch with the 20. Big Dick Energy. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Colleen did blackface. Cool. So did, like, everyone else back in the day. Like, I'll be perfectly honest. I genuinely don't care that Colleen did blackface. I think that's ridiculous. It's personally something I wouldn't do, but I think it's funny. Let's get going. Let's get this rolling. Hello. Oh my God. Why does all my shit not work? Okay. Now the webcam's just broken. There we go. Hello. Welcome. It has been a few days, chat. I have been drinking for 2 days straight. Happy 4th of July to my American viewers. Happy, Independent Canada Day, whatever the hell you guys do. I don't know what you do. Do you guys actually celebrate your Independence Day? I've never heard of Canadian Independence Day because we're awesome. We're way better. That Prick Bennett was from The Whale. So it wasn't even like him. It was a character. Yeah, exactly, because Tipster is a character. He's a character now. He's not a person. He's a cow. He's a lol cow, boys and girls. And we're going to milk the fuck out of that lol cow. Anyways, I hope your 4ths were well. I hope you guys enjoyed your time. Thank you for the comeback. I appreciate it. I was out having some fun. I'll even show you guys. I was out. I'll make it quick. Now, I was at Keem's house for 1 day, and then I went drinking at another friend's house the next day. So, you know, Keem stars 1 day, went out the other day. This was an interesting moment from that night.
That's my homie Captain Poofers and my favorite Latino and trans ally, Mike the Bike.
Now, you see this devilishly handsome man behind the guy that wears a bandana all the time? You see that? Right there, that's me. And I'm wearing the Shot from the Point merch in Keemstar's house. I have no regrets doing that. He did not notice until later, and he's like, "Are you fucking serious?" I'm like, "Yes, absolutely."
To make a song expressing my love and devotion to Keffels. Look, I know some of you guys have been upset with me, but at the end of the day, who else?
Man, the three people, the 4 people outside of Nick that Tipster fucking hates right now is in this room, other than me. I don't think Tipster hates me that much. I just like to make fun of him. But it was fun. It was a fun time. Got to have drinks, smoke some cigarettes with everybody. That was great. Oh, man, I fucking missed cigarettes. I forced them to listen to the Mike the Bike parody song. We got that part in. At least the AI, which you can see Muda fucking dying laughing where he hears the jiggly part. It's like, Jesus Christ. But I want to say thank you to Keem for letting me come. It was a lot of fun. What does Tip hate Muda? He's a good guy. Him and Mudahar have had beef for like years, like actual like a millennia. I'm pretty sure if Muda went on stream and he started talking about Tipster, he would have a lot to say. But that's what it is. Again, I appreciate Keem letting me come to the house. Pigeon Sal with the 5. Thank you for getting us started again with the direct donos. You guys are awesome. Memberships are huge. We're going to start doing members-only streams again. And you guys get to watch content early. Who's taller, me or Muda? Muda towers over me. I'm 6 foot, and Muda, like, fucking towers over me, bro. It's, like, disturbing. But he was cool. Let's get off that track, because I have a couple of things I want to, like, just get us going. Because while at the party, the reason I'm talking about the party is because of all the things that happened during the party. So during the party, I'm getting berated with DMs from like a shit ton of people that are like, you need to see this. You need to see this. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And the first thing I see is the Idubbbz drop. I'm sitting there laughing the entire time. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Are you actually joking? $250,000 pissed away. $250,000 gone. Do you understand how crazy that is? How aren't you handling your expenses better? And I feel like this is the conversation that has been kind of like pushed to the wayside a little bit. A lot of people are staying on point, right? Where it's like, yeah, Creator Class should have handled their expenses better. They should have handled the expenses better. But all the people that don't want to hear it, like Harley, keep trying to reiterate, well, it was for charity. Charity. Okay, nobody's bringing that part up. They're bringing up the fact that this was mismanaged so hard that $250,000 was lost and unable to be donated to the charity for multitudes of reasons. And there's this other aspect where Idubbbz kind of like says it, but doesn't say it. That's the issue that I have. He doesn't say what actually it was. There's a point in the video where he blames pirating, and who else to ask better than the man who runs a boxing promotion? I'm like, hey, doesn't that sound a little crazy that the pirating was such a significant issue? The first words I heard was, every major sporting event is fucking pirated. Every major sporting event. That doesn't mean it's just like the NFL or the NBA or anything. It's everything. Every boxing fight ever, even the largest ones in the world, have been pirated. So somehow the pirating caused this much of an issue. I don't really believe that. I don't believe that for a second. What I think is that it was poorly managed. They wasted money wherever the fuck they could on the dumbest shit, which you're going to hear in the video. Then, I don't know if it's a meme or not. I'm 90% sure it's a fucking meme that they hired a security force to deal with the Sam Hyde people, which I don't know if that's real, nor am I going to say it's real. But from the opinion angle, I think that they did have a little something as a backup if Sam and his fans went a little crazy because of the Froggy Fresh stuff. Sue me. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. I kind of have a weird feeling that they paid for extra security because of the Froggy Fresh drama. I genuinely believe that Froggy Fresh came out on top on this. Now, is it a good thing that charities did not get the money that they were owed or they were promised to? No. Nobody wants to see a charity not make money. Nobody wants to see that unless it's a charity that fucks people over. There's a lot of them, but regardless, nobody wants to see a charity lose out on millions of dollars. The issue being is that they keep deflecting everywhere. Instead of just going, we fucked up, we can't handle this output anymore, we can't manage this by ourselves. They never really state that. They state, oh, well, it's all the pay-per-view, all the pirating, all the pay-per-view pirating. I don't believe that for a fucking second. I really don't. So Idubbbz, when I'm on vacation and having fun, this is all on purpose so that I didn't cover it. No, I'm kidding. I don't matter. I don't matter in the grand scheme of things. But he drops this video the day I am getting blasted. And I'm sitting there going, fuck. I wish we would have went live. I kept trying to convince them to go live, and they wouldn't fucking do it. I'm like actually mad. I'm actually mad. I'm mad. This is the issue, right? They also spent copious amounts of money on stupid shit he's going to bring up. Oh, okay. Leon, do you actually want to call in, or are you going to call in and derail? This is my question to you almost immediately. Are you going to derail me, bro? Yeah, there's a gala. Apparently, they needed a site to fucking deal with the trauma. All right.
And with more security
okay, Leon.
Clash could with 250K.
So true. It's like with DSP with fucking the money when he was donated $2,000 to show his cat on stream. We're gonna make a lot of references to DSP in this. All right, Leon wants to call in. I'll call him.
I'm calling me big dog.
What's up?
So how long you been streaming?
I just started.
Oh, it ain't time for me to derail it yet. So
No.
we talking.
I was talking about the Idubbbz shit.
What about it?
The fact that he fucking mismanaged $250,000 of money that should have been donated to a charity because he overexerted himself and spent more than what was necessary.
Hey man, go big, go home.
No, you can't go big or go home. Especially when you have an area to process your trauma after being in a boxing match. You fucking
I got an
kidding?
area to process my trauma.
Let me ask you a question, Leon. If you're going to say
No,
yes
I don't
to it,
donate to charity.
No. I'm asking you another question. If you are in the shoes of a person who is managing an event for fighting, would you spend money on a potential after? Like, this is all for charity, right? Why? Let me ask you. Would you spend money on an after show or an after thing so that the fighters can process their trauma of being in the ring? Does that sound right to you? Does that sound like something that a fighter or an athlete would do?
You want me to be honest?
Yeah.
Considering the fact that I believe every one of these people are internet personalities with the exception of one guy who was in the WWE.
Yeah, that dude beat the shit out of Harley.
Yes, I would.
But why? What is the fucking point of that?
These untrained when I say untrained, I mean these non-experienced dickheads getting into a fucking boxing match, and let's say one of them get fucked up.
Yeah.
I would have. What do you mean, like a fucking tent so that they could get treated after?
No.
Or like an after
it's like
party?
it's them like processing their trauma. It's not like medical tents or anything. It's just like, I can't believe I got into a fight. I can't believe I got punched in the face. That's at least how it comes across in the video, where he's like, I didn't have time to, like, the first creator clash, nobody had time to process the trauma of
All right.
fighting.
I'll be charitable and say maybe this would be like a medical tent.
I want to be charitable to that, but it doesn't come across that way.
If it was something to where they just had like a group therapy session after, nah. But if it's something to where they get like checked out by official doctors, then yeah, I would have that.
So his example was the last fight.
Especially when it's a bunch of fucking YouTubers.
Well, his example was after the first creator clash, I just got on a flight and left. I didn't have time to process my trauma. That's a direct quote. Does that sound like a medical tent to you?
No, it doesn't.
That's so pussy, dude. Imagine if Floyd Mayweather needed to process the trauma every time he got into a ring. I get he's a professional, but that's like a easy fucking comparison to make. Or any boxer. They're like, I have to go hang out and like process my trauma that I got punched in the face. Bro, you got into a fucking ring.
Chris, would you spend X amount of dollars to kind of erase your presence on YouTube just to have like what, an 0-3 record? Is he won a fucking fight?
No, he's 0-2.
Man, ain't no fucking way.
At his own events, dude. He's 0-2 for
How
his
you at
own
your
events.
fucking Logan Paul rigs it to where he fucking wins his own events? Like,
No,
how
that's
the fuck you
Jake.
can?
That's Jake.
Whichever one.
One of those white boys, right?
Fuck, one of them found it dead and then never mind.
Yeah, one of them found a dead body in the forest. Just say it. One of them found it, and then now there's theories that it was never real.
Okay.
That'd be funny if it wasn't real. I'll be perfectly honest. Cause a whole adpocalypse for a fucking prank, but he's been sitting on it for years, and he'll never just come forward and say it. He's just like, oh, how do I come across that this was a prank, dude? But
Why is he naked on his stream right now?
who?
Idubbbz.
What do you mean he's naked on his stream right now?
There's a video of him, I guess, streaming. Why is his shirt off?
Wait, what? Is he still live?
I don't know.
Hold
This
on.
fucking video on Twitter looks like it's a live stream.
Yep, he's still. Oh my god, he's wearing makeup, bro. Oh my god, what happened? I looked away for like an hour.
That's enough time for shit to transpire.
Well, enough shit to transpire to get these bright
That
ass
is
fucking
an hour
lipstick
is
on?
most definitely enough time to transpire.
But what the fuck happened?
I'm not even looking at whatever you looking at. I just whatever it is, I'm not.
I'm gonna
I
pull
just
it up
see
when the ads are fucking done.
I see a video on Twitter of just him like naked.
He's
I would say naked, his shirt's off.
yeah, he's not naked, dude.
Yeah, fuck it, he half naked.
He's definitely. What
Thank
happened?
you guys for pushing this over the edge.
Look at
Small
this.
donations and big ones alike. They were all.
What
very
is this?
helpful,
This what you
in getting
do.
to where we needed to be.
Why
I'll
does he
probably
look
go
like
through,
the fucking
like,
character
essentially,
from
I'll
what the
go
fuck
back
is
and
that
look
movie?
at
Rocky
the,
Horror Picture Show. He looks like the main
individual
actor in Rocky
donations,
Horror Picture Show. What the fuck happened to him?
What is this microphone? That's the better question.
Why does it look like a dildo?
Not, for any
It looked like one of them
particular
old
reason,
microphones, like
so we didn't miss out
motherfuckers
on
would
all
sing
that
into.
one.
I actually like it.
Yeah, but like that shit can't be cheap.
And just to see all
People
the-
should pay to
all the
put
different
clothes back on.
notes,
Yes,
a lot
please
together
cover up the
notes
fucking
and
tattoos,
donations,
bro.
but only the notes
Tattoos are
showed up
pretty
for the,
sweet.
critical
No,
role.
they are not. Look at that big ass fucking bird. That looks like an
Chris,
amateur
show
tattoo
your
that on him.
fucking Chris. Show
I can
your
show.
tattoos.
I'll show you the one on my back. I don't want to show the one on my back, but like I have one on my
Exactly.
back. It doesn't look as fucking terrible as that.
Oh, but I don't know that.
I have a tattoo from the first ever Neanderthal discovered in ice, bro. I copied that tattoo and put it on myself.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Okay.
I think it
Hey,
looks cool.
you know who thinks their tattoos look cool?
What?
The one with the fucking what looks like an eagle on his chest. You know, this is
Dude,
subjective.
Imagine,
Show your tattoo.
bro.
Enough talk.
No,
Show your tattoo.
shut up. Imagine he goes to
$200.
Nah.
Somebody donate $200.
Imagine,
Show
nah,
tattoo.
bro, imagine he like goes out and they're just like, "Oh, what's that tattoo of?" He's like, "This is the best tattoo ever." And he just pulls his fucking shirt open.
Yeah, that's the whole fucking point of tattoos, motherfucker.
that's
You be like,
not.
"Oh, this-"
You just get
yes, it
them.
is,
No, you
dickhead.
just
Oh, my
get 'em.
tattoos are so awesome, bro. And you fucking show it, and it just look like
I
you a
would
victim.
not. I would not get a fucking eagle on my chest. That is not the
Yes,
goal.
you're now-
My
You know
cousin
how
has.
many
My
motherfuckers
cousin,
get eagles on their chest?
dude, my cousin has a whole bear
We had
on
to
his
add
chest,
some
like a
extra
whole
time.
face of a bear on his chest. It's the weirdest
and I-
shit.
You would you just say it's the weirdest shit? I bet you to him it's fucking cool.
Nah, he regrets it.
Okay,
He regrets it.
okay.
I'm not showing the tattoo. Stop asking, chat. Dude,
Show us that tramp. Show us that
Why
tramp
does
stamp,
why does he
baby.
look? Why does he look like a lesbian?
Kind of interesting.
Because he has makeup on, Chris.
Nah, I know, but he looks like a
My,
super
like,
lesbian. I wonder what kind of
Because he
people
has
even
makeup
watch.
on, Chris.
All right, Larryx. I wonder what kind of
Now I
people
feel
even watch
like
Idubbbz anymore,
super
because no
pronounced
way anyone from
because of the
2016
makeup.
is still just being extremely leftist Twitter losers. So that was
I
that.
still watch Idubbbz.
No, you don't. Shut up.
Yes, I do.
No,
I
you
just
fucking don't.
I can name you his most recent video without even trying.
That's bullshit. You have his channel pulled up.
No, I don't. I can share my screen right now. I guarantee I ain't got to put up. What up?
Hold on. So
Wait,
Larryx,
Who?
to answer your question,
This look like YouTube.
hold on. Larryx, to answer your question, it was pretty obvious that it's just the lefty people now, because he was like sucking Keffels' dick that she like quote tweeted. What is it? She quote tweeted
Those
Nick.
people are so cool.
Those people are terrible. Like, look.
What do you mean?
Look at this. I'm gonna show you guys this fucking clip. This
Would you like to see a tweet
melted
from
my fucking
Tipster?
brain. No, I don't want to see a tweet from Tipster. He's been drunk tweeting for 2 days.
It's so cool.
Dude, anything by Tipster is literally just awful. It's like it makes me want to like actually end my life. I thought I had bad tweets. Tipster just constantly has bad tweets. Hold on.
I like how I didn't even intend to derail your stream.
And you are.
But now majority of people are like, show us the tramp stamp.
Shut the fuck up. Dude, never in my life would I predict he would say he loves Keffels and her community. That's actually insane. Yes, I know. Let's listen to the
You
clip.
guys mean these tweets are so fucking awesome from Tippy.
I just saw Keffel's.
I got
tweet,
one.
Like,
I gotta get it.
Hold on, I need this. You send it to me in a second.
Is he asleep? No, he's reading Twitter right now.
Yeah,
Fuck, what is this
I just saw
motherfucker's Twitter?
Keffel's
I can't
tweet,
spell.
like shitting on Nicholas Diorio. I
Yeah.
fucking love that community.
You love the Keffels community. Bruh, there's no way. He is so fallen. He doesn't know shit. Like, I get it. You're on that side now, so you have to dick suck everyone in that fucking circle. But that's like everybody's circle. Everybody dick sucks each other in some aspects, but these dudes do it and shamelessly do it.
Chris, let's be doctors for at least 2 minutes. Look at the picture I just sent you.
Wait,
I know you've probably already seen it, but
wait, you want me to be a doctor? Oh my.
let's diagnose.
All right, let's
something really
diagnose.
fast.
Let's diagnose tipster.
Let's diagnose.
Oh,
this.
I have to hide that. Not yet. That's for another stream.
Let's look at this.
Let's diagnose tipster right now, people. That ring
finger is going through it.
That ring looks like it's gonna have a crack in it in another year if he keeps eating the way he's eating.
That is,
It's like, what the fuck is this?
what's that shit he eat?
Menudo.
Yeah, you gotta cut that, bruh.
Dude, this is a horrible picture. Like, it's like so bad. And I love he's like screenshot this Nick. He's like such a fucking asshole. He's so
You do realize, like, in like a couple hours, he's gonna go on Twitter and see the fact that his YouTube name is trending, and he's gonna screenshot that and be like, huh,
Yeah.
the haters mad again.
Yeah, no, 100%. He's going to do
I
that.
scrolled through it. It's just a bunch of people shitting on him.
Well, that's
like,
all
it's
it is.
Nothing good.
No, so he's taking the Keffels approach to things, right? So if you know anything about Keffels, anytime that they are in the news, positive or negative, they will say that it's a positive, which you can argue that bad press is good press.
No,
But
it's
not
not.
there,
I'm
but
tired
not
of
theirs.
that myth.
No. I said you could argue that, but nowadays, no, it fucking isn't. No, it isn't. Like,
You
can't
can't
do
argue
it.
that. I'm sorry, Chris. Like, real talk. Would you want to be known on fucking YouTube? I don't know who the fuck Smaggle is, but that sounds like a racial slur. Would
It's
you
not.
want to be known on YouTube as like some fat weirdo who like
The part of
finds
Catboy Ranch.
finds internet women and without them knowing it?
True. I zoomed in on the rig. I'm
Is
trying
that
to
what
analyze.
you want? Like,
Nobody wants to be known as that, but he fucking does. He was 100% drunk tweeting, but he can't admit it since he already said now has a healthy relationship with alcohol. Okay, let me play devil advocate for tipster then. It was the 4th of July, guys. I can give up on my my sobriety because it's a party.
I ain't gonna lie. Happy White History Month, everybody.
Woo!
The whites won. America rules. If you hate it, get out my country.
So true. Get the fuck out. We need to keep
If you-
looking. I need to keep looking at this ring. It's like it's making me upset. It's
And
like
if you don't leave, shut the fuck up and eat a hot dog.
Oh, Leon, this poor fucking finger is like, it's trying so hard to stay on his finger, bro. It's trying so hard.
I ain't never seen a ring that tight on one man.
I've never seen that either. Why haven't he hasn't gotten it resized? You got to get that shit resized, bro. That can't be good for your blood flow.
Like,
It really,
It's-
that's bad.
you see, like, look at the finger next to it, and then look at that. Get that shit resized.
The fucking sausages on his hands. He probably can't get it
Oh,
off. You can get a
that's
little oil or
tough.
something.
That's tough.
That's tough.
He probably can't get that shit off.
He really-
That's-
He wants to go to the bars, but he can't. He wants to go to the bars and hit up on more women, but he can't remove his ring, so he stays inside all day.
Man, no, dog.
Dude, this is a no-go, bro. Right here. Nah, this is nasty. I don't like
This
this.
what you commentary community people hang around?
I don't hang around this dude. What are you talking about? How
You
the
know
fuck
what?
is
I
his ring
agree.
not? I don't know. How the fuck is his ring not cutting off circulation? Great question. I thought it'd be a purple color at this point. Like, look at that.
Can we just agree that whatever the, like, again, I have to say this again. I apologize to all you fucking fans of Tipster. I caused this. I told this motherfucker just be more open about whatever the fuck he wants to be open about. I did not calculate this. I know black people are bad at math, but I did not calculate this shit.
Dude, you fucked up. This is all your fault. Everything
did
about
not
Tipster is your fault.
I did not calculate this shit. Like, none of it. I just thought the motherfucker was gonna be like, I have a take. If you don't like it, suck my small Mexican dick. Like, I
He's
didn't.
never been able to do that. He's like
I didn't
terrible at
predict
that.
any of this.
But he's like horrible at doing that. Like even if you said just say what you want, don't worry about what other people say, he can't not do that.
I got
It's
a funny
impossible.
story.
What do you got?
There's I think I might have already told you this in private, but
You're just gonna say in public now?
yeah, because it's not illegal, nor is it bad. It's
Fair
just
enough.
kind of loserish. So Tipster, when did he upload that fucking video where he was talking to Augie specifically? Is that like a month ago?
I want to say the one where they like debated why he left the community.
Yes,
I want to say like a month ago. Maybe it's finally hit a month.
because he uploaded that shit like the middle of the night. So yeah, it was a month ago. This motherfucker either in that same time period of the middle of the night or like in the morning as the sun was up, DM'd me the fucking link and was like, "Did I do good?" And I was like, "What?"
Wait a minute, he DM'd you. Did I do good in this debate?
Yes. I was like, he really didn't. And I was
Please
honest
tell
with
me
him. I
you
was
told
like,
him. Please tell me you told him.
yes, I told him. Like, it wasn't really. You didn't make yourself look good here.
Oh my god.
Like, cause this was that same fucking time period where it was like, oh, I'm leaving the community. And it was like the ninth time he didn't say that shit. It's like, nigga.
He reached out to you to be like, "Hey, dude, am I good? Did I do well? I need the approval. I need to know if I did well."
Look, if you want somebody to fucking ride your dick when you do something or upload a fucking video on YouTube, please don't DM me to react to it, because I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say points where you're good at. I'm gonna say points where you fucking suck at.
Well, that's what all of it is. At least that's what you would hope it is.
Like,
That shit funny. That shit's so funny. He DM'd you being like, "Did I do good against Augie Leon? Please tell me."
I'm ready to admit Tipster's not grifting with his content because he's not even gained anything from this. What has he gained?
Yeah, what is he actually? That's a good fucking question. Hold on, I'm gonna check something.
We gotta really like. I'm ready to debunk the grifter allegations, because if you're grifting, you're getting a profit somewhere, and he's not getting it anywhere.
Hold on, let me see here. I'm pulling up social.
Somebody said, "Wait, no."
Hold on. What has he gained? He lost another 1,000 subs.
Another.
Yeah, so he went okay, so here, it's on the screen, right? So he gained when he did the Keffel stuff, he gained 1,000 subs. Then another 1,000 left in May. Another 1,000 gained by the Keffel stuff. Another 1,000 lost. And that was at the end of the month.
We went from did it feel good, though, to did I
He said
do
it went
good,
from did it feel
bro.
good though to did I do good, bro? No.
That's so fucking brutal. The only thing that is on an up is his viewership count because of the poncho shit and all of the pro-trans shit, because Keffel's community watches him.
Can I just say something? Like, I don't give a fuck. Any of you people that do this, whether you, the tipster, these debate bro niggas, if a motherfucker don't respond to you being a fucking weirdo on the internet saying, "Come fucking talk to me on my stream, bro," don't get on Twitter being like, "Oh, he's so scared of me." Like, you look more of a bitch than they do.
Yeah,
Like, motherfuckers don't want to talk to y'all. Y'all not important.
Well, the thing is that they're not obligated to do what you want. Like,
And y'all not important. Y'all
Like-
not saving no fucking body.
no. Like, don't get me wrong. If somebody's, like, guilty of a fucking crime and they're not going on to do anything and you have evidence to show it, that's a bit of an argumentative thing that we could do where it's like they should go on to defend themselves. But it was just Poncho saying crazy shit. It wasn't like a huge allegation. Poncho said some shit that was retarded. Wow. Great. Who cares? Why do you have to make 5 videos about it? And it's not even like anything nuclear. It's not like him being like the copyright system. You have to strike everybody, or
You niggas are lame.
like retard
fuck.
shit. Like, who cares? Poncho said that the Jews made trans people. Okay. Poncho's dumb. There you go. Wow.
What? He was on Twitter like, "Oh, this irrelevant nobody came on my stream. How come Poncho doesn't?" Nigga, look at you. You nothing. You
Like-
nobody. You not of significance. You a fucking YouTuber. What trans person have you saved from arguing about trans issues?
They should have saved Femios.
Like
They should
I
have
don't know
saved.
that.
That's the
Like-
that's the femboy that went to call into Augie stream and was like, "I am Femios. I'm here to debate you."
Anyways, listen.
You know who the fuck that is.
Listen, none of us are heroes. We are all online making videos about shit. I hate when motherfuckers go the route of, oh, you could be doing something different and better with your content. It's like, what? Who? For who? Who are we saving? Chris, you know I've saved 0 people with the 800 videos I've uploaded on YouTube. Shocker.
You know, I've saved 0 people from all the stuff I've covered. Man, that's crazy.
It's fucking crazy, bro.
That's
Hey,
great.
Tipster.
Listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm not Keffels and I made a Discord to get HRT to fucking kids. I'm sorry. I'm
Whoa.
sorry that I didn't fucking go there.
Tipster only argues with people he thinks he will win against. And that's
Yeah.
another thing. And I've asked Xylee this.
Yeah.
This motherfucker thinks Poncho is transphobic. What does he think of me?
I don't know. He'll probably
Is
turn
that-
on you.
He ain't got. First of all, that's gay. Cause turn on who? Like this is not no fucking telenovela.
Hold on. Somebody sent me something.
This is not a telenovela or whatever the fuck it's called.
Where the fuck did I get it sent directly to me? Oh, I need to find it. Did you know that Tipster did a where the fuck is it? I need to find it now, and it's like actually aggravating me. I'm gonna DM the person who sent it to me. Did you know that Tipster did a podcast about Idubbbz's wife, Anissa, a while
No.
back in 2020?
I don't know.
Did you know that right now Tipster is like sucking Ian's dick and kind of just being gay about everything? He's like, Nicholas Diorio is a piece of shit. This community is full of assholes. You know, like,
I saw that screenshot. Yes.
okay. Were you aware that Tipster made fun of Ian's wife, like everyone else, back in the day, but is now pretending that that the Anissa
Is
thing's
it-
totally fine now?
Is it pretending or did he do the whole? Yeah, I said these things in the past. I phoned up to it.
I don't think anyone really knows where this is lost media, Leon. This is 2020, baby. This ain't around
See,
no more.
That's another thing. Hey, you dickhead streamers and YouTubers and Twitch, whatever the fucks, you kicks and all this shit that want to like try to purity test everybody. Nigga, your skeleton's not clean. It's
No.
like y'all might want to drop the fuck. Y'all can't have that act with me. I look at every single one of y'all and hold unique opinions about each of you. I
Yeah.
think Chris is a piece of shit.
Hi.
Like I really think this motherfucker jerks off his own cat.
I think Leon's a racist, but you know, it is what it is.
Like in all seriousness, I don't think anybody on this earth is pure.
No, and
And,
nobody
and
can be.
it aggravates the fuck out of me how motherfuckers will get on streams and be like, oh, I don't really like how this person is portraying themselves and acting in various scenarios. Dickhead, you not innocent either.
Yeah,
so
but-
it's like,
but-
can we
but it-
drop this gay ass act?
But hold on, it's just funny to laugh at now. That's the point.
Hey.
It's funny to laugh at now because he's going around virtue signaling all this dumb bullshit, right? And now he's going around and being like, oh, well, I never really said anything that bad. I feel bad for what I used to say. There's a point where he talks about Anissa's pussy or some shit, like in this podcast. It's fucking brutal. And he's championing Idubbbz,
Peachy's
bro.
pure. Hannah, shut the fuck up. Hannah.
Peachy is a nice girl. She is a nice girl.
Peachy is a nice girl.
She is,
She's a
bro.
nice
You
girl.
you give her too much shit.
No, I give her the correct amount of shit because somebody has to in her fucking life.
That's just how it works, huh?
Peachy is a sheltered child, and she thinks she's arguing morals about somebody getting tattoos. Like, stop.
What?
Yeah, you didn't see that part. This motherfucker was trying to. No, it's part of my derail moment. I haven't derailed your stream yet.
No, you have not.
That'll be part of my derailing.
True.
Now I'm being a good little. I was about to say something else.
Is this
I was about to say
Vega?
something else.
No, it's not Vega.
I'm being a good little house nigga.
What a description of yourself. What a description, bro.
I mean, you're white, I'm black.
If the shoe fits, bro. Now we're gonna be called racists.
Massa.
That we laughed at that.
Okay.
Damn.
And who's gonna make me feel bad about that?
I really could care less. Tweet it out. Be like, oh, Chris Stark let a black guy call himself a house N-word on his stream. Ah!
Hey, you know who said it? The nigga that's been saying it.
So true.
I got a screenshot of Tipster saying nigga, so he better not ever say a word about racism.
Just tweet it. Tweet it.
I have tweeted it.
Yeah, you did.
I have tweeted it. I tweeted that shit when it happened.
What you need to do is just fucking retweet it, and then I'll retweet it. Start some.
I gotta find that shit because that's like 2 months old.
You gotta find that shit now.
Nah, because he didn't even fucking say it in like no racist manner. So
No, of
like,
course,
there's
it's just
point.
him saying it. But like, this is the thing, right? So Keffels just made a video like shitting on the community that says like slurs in private and shit. But Tipster says the N-word in private, so
No, you don't.
not anymore.
I mean, if he did before I met him, then he did. But as long as I fucking known him, nah, he's too pussy to say nigga.
It's fair. Is there anything else you want to say so I can move on?
Tipster's fat. That's a problem in society.
Yeah, fat people need to be eradicated.
Yep.
No
Sure.
more. No more fat people. No more cucks.
Hannah's right. Jalen does say nigga.
Yeah, true.
And I
Jalen
don't
says,
see how we just let that slide.
Jalen says the hard R. She doesn't use the A.
I don't see how we let that slide.
Nobody lets that slide. What are you talking about?
There's somebody that lets it slide.
Fat eugenics? Yes, I believe in that. If you think that being fat is good for you and it's gorgeous and you're healthy, you're a liar. You're lying to yourself. Like you're straight up being fed lies. You're an unhealthy mess.
All right. Come on.
Rich wants to know about the Tipster Keffels lore. Again, if Rich has 5 hours, I could sit him down. Like his log. All right, I'll call you later, all right?
What do you mean? I can't be part of the stream?
Well, you want to go through the item shit, or do you care?
I don't care, but fuck it. You'll interest me.
All right, let's see here. All right, let's get back to shit. All right.
Be sure to like the stream, guys.
Yes, don't make fun of my mods.
148 viewers watching, only 40 likes. Let's get those likes up, baby.
It is true. There's 148 of you motherfuckers sitting in here watching this shit show.
If you like hearing talks about racism and how we want to kill black people, like the streams.
Okay,
subscribe.
no, we never said that.
We just did.
We never said anything about black people. I said fat people.
Bitch, you get on this stream talking about hell Satan. I don't know what you scared of now.
That is true. That is true. Dude, so let me get back to what the fuck I was saying. I was getting drunk at the fucking party at Keem's house. I was wasted, and this fucking shit popped up in my feed. I was dying laughing. Again, Idubbbz mismanaged this shit to the point where he is unable to have $250,000 fucking dollars actually be donated anywhere. And his defense was, well, I thought it was going to make the same amount of money as the first event. Dude, think about that. How in the fuck are you going to immediately assume it's going to be exact same as the first event? That's like KSI and Logan Paul saying, man, our first event went really well. Let's do another one and it'll pull the exact same numbers. Probably wouldn't if they did it within a year. Now that it's been hyped up for so long, they might be able to do it. Him and Jake Paul. Like, that might be able to happen. Fuck. There's nothing wrong with Satan. So true. Satan's boss. What are you laughing at?
Nigga said, what you still doing with that 2009 TV?
Somebody gave it to us for free, bro. I ain't turning on a free TV. It's a smart TV, asshole.
Hello, everyone. I have some bad news to share with you.
Dyslexic TV.
Really
You're retarded, bro.
don't want to
I
share
could
it.
be, but at least
feel
I'm not
terrible.
you.
This year
Shut up. Dude, this man's whole content now is just beating the shit out of himself.
Is it really?
It
Because I don't
really is.
I don't really watch this motherfucker. Let me look at his channel.
Dude, recently his uploads have only been videos beating the shit out of himself. So him apologizing for saying slurs, beating the shit out of himself, and doing the whole like, I'm sorry I contributed to the toxic internet. Now there's this. There's the cuck video where everyone found out about like the Anissa OnlyFans thing. And it's just, it's fucking cringe.
We're misconstruing the word cuck so bad.
How?
What is this cuck story of Idubbbz?
Well, okay, so the Idubbbz thing is that he would go around being like the badass guy, right? And then he's like, you know what? I'm okay with my wife doing sex work, doing shit on camera for people, like spraying her pussy. And I've heard bananas were used at one point. I don't know if that's real. I think Sam Hyde made that up.
Is she getting dicked down by somebody else?
Not that I am aware of. So then you can argue that he's not a cuck, but the concept
He's
of
just
still
a
allowing,
pussy.
yeah, you're still allowing your wife to go on camera for other men to jerk off to.
He's a pussy.
You could still be like cuck.
Nah, pussy. I'm going based off the actual definition, not YouTuber's definition.
Wow.
Whoa.
Siley just threw me under the fucking bus in the group chat. The fuck?
Whoa,
Been
Chris,
a
you're
rough
called a cuck.
I am the farthest from a cuck.
But
Colleen
is
did
the path that I
nothing
chose,
wrong.
so
True. How Xylee be saying it? True.
Charo. Just saying. Adds the true.
I mean, I'm
and goes,
just saying.
I'll just say it. Just say it.
If Xylie's watching this, I'm gonna get a fucking long ass DM.
Me
later.
too. I'm gonna get screamed at. I'm gonna get screamed at.
She ain't gonna scream at me. She know better.
No, she's gonna yell at me.
I'm gonna fucking scream back. Fuck you, me.
I think it's best to be transparent. For Creator Clash 2, you know, despite it being a fun event and despite good fights and a lot of creators sacrificing a lot of time, money,
What is this
and energy,
Colleen did
we
nothing
lost
wrong trend?
It's probably just a bot.
$250,000 on the event. The way that this typically
miss
works
the
for anyone
bots
who's
that just
unaware
spam
is
the
that
N-word
once
hard
our
R.
expenses are paid off for the event, like all the minimums of like, you know, broadcasting, the hotel, travel, all that sort of stuff, once that's all paid off, then we can start paying the charities. Unfortunately,
So that's the crazy part to me, right? Like everything was paid perfectly fine. Like his brain already had a method and a system the first time. One, you get the event, you pay the fighters, and that's it. You don't do anything additional. Why do anything outside of that to put any point of this in jeopardy? For what reason? There's a point where he talks about getting a fucking hotel for the creators this time, the fucking pity party after the fights. The money was mishandled so fucking terribly. It blows my mind that he just didn't do the same fucking thing he did last time. They might have not have been in such a financial fucking hole if you just used your brain.
we didn't even reach the break-even point, right? We're $250,000 in the red. I foolishly thought that the success of last year should be a minimum, you know, a minimum for what we are able to do this year. And that wasn't true. There was a lot more to think about. I thought, okay, you know, we're bringing on more talent, we're bringing on more creators. That should translate to more pay-per-view buys. We're inviting more creator guests. I think that should translate to more pay-per-view buys. This is our second time doing the event, so more people are going to know about it. So I thought that would translate to pay-per-view.
No. Everyone knows about it, but the thing is that you don't promote it during that fucking time frame. I see zero promotions for Creator Clash leading up to it.
I'm about to say, did this shit not get promoted?
Dude, they didn't promote the first one at all. It just happened organically, and they're like, yeah, we could just recreate that a second time.
Yeah, so look, it seems as if this is another example of internet people who don't fucking take business classes.
Dude, this guy is so far out of his fucking depth on how to handle shit. It's insane. I don't know how somebody with his station and the years he's known other like larger, more successful people, he didn't pick up a single thing from any of them.
It's not even that. It's like, all right, you started this thing, and was it successful? Like the first one.
It's just like
Hello?
you can't assume that.
I'm asking, was it successful?
Yeah, it was
Did
successful.
they-
It's like $1.3 million were donated last time. I think.
Okay. All right. So let's go based off that. You did this thing, spur of the moment. It was so successful, you want to do it again. You would have to improve upon that if you're going to do it again. You can't just be like, hey, guys, we're having a Creator Clash 2, and here's the lineup of people. Here's what we're doing.
Yeah,
and you
all
just
they
don't
did
further
was,
promote it at all.
dude, all they did was post a single photo that I remember of the lineup. Yeah, Hannah put slow mode on, but like all I remember is the single promotion was, hey, these are all the fighters. Chris Raygun's fighting Froggy Fresh. Myth's gonna be in it. All this crazy shit, right? Like that's it. That is all it was, and people got excited off of the Froggy Fresh shit, but they didn't promote anything outside of that. The excitement died and dropped down to nothing. And then, boom, the drama happened. Like a month before the event. And there's now a complete fucking nightmare that is going on, and they don't do anything to rectify it. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. They're like, well, Froggy broke the contract by making jokes about Anissa's OnlyFans. Bitch, it was a joke. How is that a breach of contract? Explain that to me.
It's offensive.
How?
Women's rights.
Guys, you have to support women no matter what. They could do no wrong. They could do no wrong. But there was, again, no promotion leading up to this second fight at all, and they expected it to be the exact same like last time. That's insane to me. But you had larger expenses. Think about that. You had larger expenses, and you thought it was going to be the exact same from last time where nobody gave a shit. And then people were like, oh, this cool thing's happening? I'll watch then. Why would you get more expenses? Why would you get a larger arena? Why would you get a hotel? Why would you do all this other shit? That's insane.
You buys, but we did half as well as we did the first year. 50,000 compared to 100,000 the first year. So it was wrong, and I feel a lot of shame because a lot of people.
50,000 people purchased the pay-per-view. That is horrible numbers. That's fucking dog shit. That is a half of what you had, dude. You're insane.
People were trusting me and trusting our team to, protect the event and protect the charities and protect just the whole thing. It feels particularly bad because this isn't like a regular business where it's all a personal loss and I can just be like, oh, okay, I suck at business, and I walk away from it. All the other fighters were, hoping that their charities got represented and got supported for all their hard work. But we didn't have any anti-piracy measures we weren't prepared to deal with.
Why? You are running a fucking event. Of course it's going to be pirated. Why didn't you think of that? That seems like something so easy to counteract. Just be like, hey, we're going to hire this firm, and they're just going to go in for cheap and just start getting rid of it on multiple websites. Everyone else does it. Yet this dude will tout and say that his event is better and more and managed better than like Happy Punch or Misfits or DAZN, which is fucking retarded.
What ended up happening.
That's another thing. He would have gotten more viewers streaming it for free on his YouTube channel. That's an argument that I've been seeing. Why didn't he stream on his YouTube channel? I don't understand that. He has 7 million subscribers. With this kind of drama in the event, he would probably have 100,000 people probably watching. Maybe. I'm being super generous, right? But like a shit ton of people would be watching on YouTube, and they could probably make the money way faster. Why on Twitch, where there's only 3,000 to 4,000 people watching? Nobody gives a fuck about your Twitch channel. The last time I tuned in, when you weren't doing anything drama related, or you're in some bullshit, you had 400 people watching. You're retarded.
And how many views do you get on Twitch?
I don't get any because I don't fucking stream on Twitch.
Well, sounds like a skill issue.
No, it sounds like a skill issue. Yeah, I'm sorry I haven't been making content for as long as fucking Ian has and being a household fucking name and then pissing away all that goodwill.
Your skill issue.
Bro, you're trying to use the Keffels tactic against me. How many views do you get on Twitch? No, it's not working. It's not working at all.
Darn.
For me,
damn. couldn't get him on the platform he doesn't talk about or even stream.
Why do you
on
think I'm trying, Chris? What do you...
I couldn't get him.
I was just thinking, like, let's just avoid catastrophe. As long as there's like not like I don't know, like a bomb threat or like injuries or anything crazy, like we should be fine. This should just be like the first year. I don't want it to be more complicated than the first year.
But you bought a larger stadium this year. You bought a hotel this year. You did some stupid fucking, I have to process the trauma shit this year. You did more this year. You put on more shit than necessary.
It ended up being a lot more complicated. Amongst the 800 pirated streaming sites, there were between 1.3 and 3 million viewers. So
where is he getting those numbers? How do you track those? What the fuck? How do you track those numbers? I'm like actually confused. Can somebody explain that to me? How do you track those numbers? Am I just retarded?
Yes.
I don't know how to track those numbers. If it's across 800 different sites, how are you maxing out at 1.3 to 3 million?
Even though there were around 50,000 pay-per-view buys, there were around 1.3 to 3 million viewers, people who actually watched the full broadcast. And that's a little bit reassuring. You know, it makes me feel like, okay, people maybe do want to watch this. They just didn't, you know, they just either couldn't afford it or just didn't want to support what I had.
Oh my God. Okay, this is my favorite part. They either couldn't support it. Okay, totally fair. People wanted to watch it for free, and they are cheap fucks. This is my favorite part.
Had going on. If it's 1 or 2 steps to pirate it,
Oh,
but
what was that?
support what I had going on.
Or didn't want to support what I had going on. Now, guys, does that sound like an admittance to the Froggy Fresh drama? Just a little bit. Just a hint. Just a sprinkle of that in there where it's like, dude, you kicked this guy out for no reason. It's not just because it was all Sam Hyde fans. It was just, you kicked this guy out for no fucking reason. And the internet saw that for miles. And you just wouldn't agree that the idea of him making an OnlyFans joke shouldn't translate to him being kicked out of a fucking event.
It's 1 or 2.
Hey, Tylers, if you're not a bot, advocate for children. Maybe she shouldn't have been in a group chat with children. How about that one? Think about that. Use your brain.
2 steps to pirate it, but it's 3 or 4 steps to stream it legitimately. People are going to take the pirating option every time. I think we also had a big streamer audience. That's who we are appealing to. I really like.
Okay. Leon, we need to have a discussion.
I hope you know you have not been sharing the screen to me. And
Yeah, I
I've been
have.
on a massive. Chris,
It's literally showing you. What are you talking about?
Chris, I have not seen a thing.
You're a fucking liar, bro. It's right
I'm
here.
not.
Look.
I have not. I see an image of you, like this animated picture of you.
Why?
That's full screen. I have no idea.
Dude, that doesn't make any sense. Look at my stream. It's literally
I'm
showing.
looking at Discord.
Yeah, I'm talking about Discord. Look at me on stream right now. It's showing the live.
Now I gotta fucking go back.
So he was able to track.
I hope you know I don't see this at all. Like I don't see the second screen.
That's fucking weird. Hold on.
Cases of piracy.
Let me try this. All right, let's see if it'll work now. Can you see it now?
This fucking image of you, and I'll prove it.
You still there? There? Oh, fuck. I don't like hearing myself. Okay, he left. It's just not working. Are you seeing it now?
Yes, I see. Well, I guess it was me. I left and came back.
All right, there we go. Okay.
All right,
So
what
we need to have a discussion, Leon. If you are going to, this is going to sound a little weird, but this is my position on it, right? He was trying to appeal to the streamer
If it
base.
sold
Hold on.
50K tickets at $25, that's 1.25 mil. Plus
I'm holding.
sponsorships and in-person tickets. If you need to earn millions before any goes to charity,
What am I
it's a
holding?
scam.
I hope it's not a penis.
That's true, Smokey. But like, think about it like this, right? He said he wanted to appeal to the streaming audience. How, on average, if I'm being perfectly honest here, the streaming audience would rather shit be given to them for free. The reason that people watch larger streamers is because there are people that are willing to donate subs and memberships or whatever so that they can get that free stuff. Rarely do people pay for subs, memberships, or anything. People don't like to donate bits. People don't like to donate money or super chats. You guys do it. But the majority of streaming culture, it is very like, it's not that often. And him trying to do this with an event without like a chat rolling or anything like that or any sort of benefits to the viewers outside of, you get to watch this thing. Why the fuck would they pay? Why are you appealing to the audience that wants free shit all the time?
That's why y'all niggas don't be growing on these platforms or making money. Y'all appeal to these dickheads.
I just do what I fucking want. If people want to donate, they donate. But if you're going to rely on these business... Hold on. Dude, you're going to rely on a streaming community when most of them, you only have their creator there. They're not there for the event. They're there for the creator. Why would they only watch that one part and leave? Like, if they're going to stay for the whole event, have a chat. Have something that's going on that the people are like, oh, I can donate money to, like, highlight shit, and the announcers will see something. Why the fuck did it... Why didn't you do that? Why pay the fucking money? Why not pirate it? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? They banned Nick after donating. Yeah, no, we're gonna go over that. Trust me, it's funny. Who's in the call? RuinedLeon. Some people think it's Lord Vega. It's not Lord Vega.
Like the live stream audience.
Ooh.
You know, people
I'll tell you later.
who want to watch these events live, and they watch things on Twitch and YouTube, and they get it all for free generally. So I think it was, in a lot of ways, bad to appeal to that crowd. And
Then why did you do it in the first place if you already knew that? Am I retarded? Why would you do that?
not give away the stream for free. I think a lot of them felt like, well, this should be something that's free, especially if you have ads in it. Aside from the pirating, we did have higher expenses this year. It was a bigger arena. We went to the Amalie Arena, so it was twice as big.
Why would you do that to yourself?
We paid more for broadcasting. So broadcasting team did a lot more elaborate shit, and there was a lot more staff involved. We did a creator hotel. So we bought out a hotel to make sure all the creators had, a safe place that they can stay. It actually ended up being good that we got the creator hotel because all the hotels shot up in price like a couple weeks after we locked in the creator hotel because Taylor Swift was coming to town.
Dude, it's all Taylor Swift's fault. They lost $250,000 because of Taylor Swift showing up. Are you fucking serious? We're having this conversation. It's happening. This is insane because he says, I wanted it to be like, why would it be different than the other time, right? Like he said that in the beginning. He's like, why would this event be different than the other one? Then he immediately contradicts himself by going, yeah, we made the production more complicated. We bought a larger stadium. We bought a hotel. If you wanted it to be the exact same as the original, why the fuck would you do all the extra shit?
She announced her tour dates, and pretty much everything got booked up. If we didn't book the creator hotel when we did, I don't think we would have had nearly as many creators show up to show support. And our pay-per-view numbers actually could have been hurt by that. We also had events the day before.
Why rent a bigger venue and not protect the stream? That's $250K should have been spent on IT security, the same size venue. Who wanted it all? I guess, but like it's like, why would you do that? Why would you say I wanted it to be the same? Why would it be different, guys? Remember that part. He says, why would it be different? Just running this event a second time. Then why would you buy a larger fucking stadium? Why would you rent a bunch of extra shit? Why would you double the broadcasting? I get to get more eyes on it, but if you wanted it to be the same, it was just as successful as it was. Why the fuck are you making it more complicated? That's like that's like business 101. Do shit that keeps working consistently. Don't add more shit onto it to make it more complicated. You spent a $460K on fighters, dude. The fighters getting paid is like, I get that they are not, they're taking time away from their streaming and YouTubing careers. But dude, here's my argument to that. You go box, you work out solid 5 hours. Let's be super generous and say 5 hours. You're training. You have an hour rest. You still go live for an hour, still make your money. All these people have established platforms. Why the fuck aren't they making content on top of that? I'm fucking sorry. I think you're just lazy.
For the fight and the day after the fight, so that fighters and friends and family could come together and process their trauma. That was.
Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
The families come to process the trauma of the fight. Imagine.
I have no idea why it weren't free. The Spanish boxing event did 3 million live viewers. Even if Idubbbz did 1 mil, he would have raised a lot.
He would have, but a lot of those people were pirating it, according to him. I love this line. The families could come together and process their trauma. We had a whole separate thing just for the fighters to cry it out. We're all in a circle. We're holding hands. We're just tears are just streaming down our faces. Man, I got punched in the face, and I wanted to do the event, and I got hurt. What the fuck? Why do you have to process your trauma? Get on the flight and go home. What the fuck is wrong with you? Use a bitch. Use a fucking bitch. That's exactly what you are.
Sort of paramount for me because the first year we did the fight.
Up to your discretion.
I went to bed. I got the shit kicked out of me by Dr. Mike, and then I went to bed, and then I woke up. The hotel was empty, and then I got on a flight and traveled 5 hours with my.
And there's also another thing that I didn't know until I talked to somebody. There was a gala. Fancy rich people shit. Why weren't people donating at the gala? You know what I mean, Leon? You see those movies and people go to fucking galas and shit. They're like, here's $50,000. They just go to a party and it's like a donation party, right? For charity. You don't know what the fuck a gala is?
No.
It's a party.
I don't do what you do. That sounds like white people shit.
Okay. So a gala is a big party where people auction off shit, or they just have a big party, and it's basically adult prom. I think Pescator are the best way of putting it. It's basically a big party. Everyone dresses fancy, and they just donate money to go to the event. Why in the fuck didn't you do that? Why didn't you have people donate at the gala on top of the show? Like, what the fuck? That's like easy shit. That's an easy layup. You can make a shit ton of money off of large creators that are showing up to the gala. Why didn't you do that? How the fuck am I coming up with better ideas right now? I'm a fucking idiot.
Face completely
That's
swollen,
true.
Back to Seattle, and I was like, that was cool. That was so worth it. There was nothing. There was no processing my trauma. There was no talking to anyone.
Why are you calling it trauma? You got punched in the face. So what? Who cares?
I'm trying to be as charitable as possible.
You need to stop being charitable to this shit.
Listen, Linda.
All right, I'll listen, Linda. I'll listen.
I feel like I can't even be too charitable, because it's like, you would think if you was going to say, oh, we had like this hospital tent for anybody who potentially had an injury, but he's not even saying that, so I can't even be charitable. Never mind.
But you're going into the event knowing that you're going to fight. Why are you calling it trauma? Like, I get you could call it like physical trauma, right? But the way he's projecting it and portraying it, it sounds like emotional and psychological trauma. That's what it sounds like to me.
Again, I gotta ask the question.
It's a sporting event.
Do these are these people?
They're not humans.
Fuck you. These dickheads get into fights regularly. These
No.
motherfuckers. It might be like Boogie. Did you not see Boogie in that fucking fight and not realize he was getting punched? He was getting hit, and it was like, wait, what the fuck? Why?
Smaggle, bro, has been punched in the face too many times, Chris. If you don't think that's trauma, bro, getting hit in the face is whatever. You deal with it. You're a fucking man. You're a man. Deal with it. You're a woman. Deal with it. You're a grown-ass adult. You put yourself in there to get punched. Why do you have to grapple with the trauma of getting your ass kicked? The fuck is wrong with you? Get a psychologist. Fly home. Talk to a psychologist. Why do you have to spend money for an event for people to process their trauma? Shut the fuck up.
And relating about the experience afterward, everyone was gone. And that shit felt awful. So, yeah, some of these things that might seem extraneous, in my opinion, were entirely necessary, and I wouldn't change it for the world. I mean, as evidenced by the pay-per-view streams, it wouldn't have made a difference because we did half as many pay-per-view sales. So, we also had to pay for more fighters this year. The first year it was 18. This year it was 24. I thought bringing in more fighters would just lead to more pay-per-view buys.
That is like what a retarded child thinks. It's just like, if I get a lot more lemons at a lemonade stand, that means more people will buy lemonade. Like, dude! Who is advising you on this shit? Why don't you have somebody who's a professional helping you with this shit? You know, the pros get in a group circle after the matches, give each other words of affirmation. They kiss each other, beavers. They have gay sex after, don't you know?
But I think it just ended up costing us more, you know, because each fighter gets a $20,000 stipend. And for anyone like confused about this or thought everyone was fighting.
Question, Leon. Do you know that his wife is the one that usually is in charge of all this shit?
That's what happens when you let women touch money.
But hold on. Where is she in this whole video? Where is she? She didn't tweet anything out for a while until everyone started clowning on this video. Where's she been throughout this video? She's one of the promoters. She's one of the people that are in charge of this event with Ian. Why is Ian here by himself?
Because it's a man's responsibility, Chris.
You're such a fuck. You're such a fuck.
It's a man's responsibility, Chris. What do you mean?
If you're married as a
My
partnership,
mom and my dad would cradle me in the
The
crying
man's
circle
duty
help
is
me
to
cope
take the
with
fucking
trauma of
blame.
John Morrison punching me. It gave me PTSD from high school.
dude, think about that. One of the donos, my mom and dad would cradle me in the crying circle to help me cope with the trauma of John Morrison punching me. It gave me PTSD from high school. Dude, imagine. Okay, this is my thing, right? Imagine you have to be in a fucking circle and just be like, man, I got punched in the face by fucking myth. The one person that I think that should have processed their trauma, like actually processed it, is the guy that they put Chris Raygun up against. Chris Raygun needed real, like, processing of trauma. He got fucked up by, like, that 6'4" dude who just beat the shit out of him. Like, that is maybe the one guy I will give, like, a little bit of leeway to be like, yeah, you could process your trauma. You got beat up by a 6'4" motherfucker.
You was just sitting there saying you could punch, deal with it. Now look at you.
But look at him. That dude was 6'4", not even the same weight class. Chris Raygun got fucking beaten the shit out of. There is a difference. That is like if I got knocked on the ground and some dude just started pounding me in the face and I couldn't move my hands. You know what I mean? Like he tackles me to the ground. He just starts fucking hitting me. Like that's what I give Chris Raygun a little bit of, like, you know what? I kind of feel bad for Chris. Everyone else, fuck you. Don't care.
Got your face fucked, huh, Chris?
Reform Flamenco TV. Thank you for the membership. Leon, shut the fuck up.
Hey, you the one that worded that shit like that.
You're an asshole.
For free.
I'm an asshole. You the one praising yourself getting fucked in the face.
You're retarded. Never said that.
You're a victim.
I'm a victim. I need to go to a trauma. I need to go trauma now. Anissa is a one-woman army. So true, Beavers.
The fact that fighting in Creator Clash is not a financial boon in any way. That $20,000 is eaten up in those 9 months that you're training. I would say that $20,000 is on the low end of what it should cost you to train in those 9 months, because you have to pay for your trainer yourself, and you have to pay for, you know, all of the food, the equipment, the travel, whatever you're doing to make all this shit happen. You know, aside from putting your streaming career or your YouTube career or TikTok on hold while you're training.
Pause this.
Why do you have to put it on hold?
Pause this. Boy, give me 20,000. I promise you, I'm gonna have more of that for me than I will for this boxing shit.
Yeah, like 20,000 within 9 months. That doesn't make sense. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, yeah, to train, to get the fighters ready, to get the food, but 20K, bro, you don't need 20K. Like, what the fuck? That doesn't make any sense to me. Like,
GTA 6 is trending on Twitter.
You can
See
make
what this is about.
Oh, it's probably a meme or somebody like leaked the source code. Gym memberships cost 20K 9 months, 100%. So true, Beavers. Every gym is too expensive. That's why there's so many fat fucking people in America.
You know, it's not a huge reward. So I don't want anyone to think just because these fighters are getting $20,000 to basically, like, just be a little bit less in pain after going through all this torment and trauma. I don't want anyone to get...
Why do you keep calling it trauma? You just got into a fight, dude.
Shit for that, because that is a minimum of what these fighters should be getting. In my opinion, they should be getting much more, because it is a traumatizing event and it takes a lot of time and dedication. That is a cost of putting on the event, in my opinion. I think other boxing promotions would, like, disagree that, you know, fighters should be getting paid this amount, but, you know, to each their own. What do I know? We lost $250,000 on this event. Another thing I want to address is there are some people floating rumors around that we're pocketing money from Creator Clash.
Okay, listen. Bo Blacks made a video talking about the potentiality of pocketing the money from Creator Clash. And that was more towards the fighters themselves. There was a potential idea that you guys could have pocketed it. Let's be clear here, Ian.
And that's extremely hurtful, because it has been nothing but...
It's very hurtful that you said this horrible thing about me. It's very hurtful.
But the opposite. I understand that some people out there don't like me. I'm okay with that, but the thing I'm not okay with is just lying to people and making up shit for the sake of, like, clicks. I mean, this is hard enough as it is. Like, I don't want to make this video telling people that we made half as much or we sold half as many pay-per-views as we did last year. And what I absolutely don't need is people spreading rumors about us pocketing money. This has been a financial fucking catastrophe for me. We don't need that, and we don't need any of that shit for any of our other fighters, because this has been a huge sacrifice for all of them.
The problem is, Ian, is that one of your fighters has been going rogue on Twitter and making you guys look like fucking retards since the Froggy Fresh drama, aka Harley. Like, Epic Mealtime has single-handedly made you look like a dipshit because he keeps contradicting himself. He keeps saying stupid shit. He straight up lied to Tommy C about the numbers. He straight up lied to Harley. I mean, he straight up lied to Tommy. Like, what? You need to put a tighter leash around Harley, Ian.
specifically financially.
He blocked you, Beavers. You've been bullying him for 2 days. I'm surprised he kept you around that long, bro.
If you want to say that they're earning boatloads of clout for fighting, sure, whatever you want to say. But this has been...
Well, hold on. The argumentation was that they were also selling merch and that they get something out of it for clout, which means that they're making additional money on top of the $20K that you've already paid them. That was the argument. Stop pretending like that wasn't the argument.
A huge sacrifice. I try not to view any of the pirated live streams as malicious because I think the majority of people, aren't malicious about it. I think there were 50,000 people out of 1 million plus who just said Creator Clash live stream, and like instantly a bunch of shit popped up, and it was just very easy for them to watch. And I really don't blame them for making that choice. All I'm trying to do right now in making this video is to remedy it. That's sort of what I've been grappling with over the past couple of months is like, what the hell are we gonna do? I can't even think about doing a Creator Clash 3. We lost money and there's no money for charity. So what are we gonna do to solve that? I don't have a good solution. The best solution that I've been able to come up with is putting the full Creator Clash broadcast, Creator Clash 2 broadcast on YouTube for free for everyone to watch. And just hoping
that's only going to get like 100K views. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. It's probably going to get like 100K to 250K views. Decent amount of money, but not enough to make up a deficit of $250,000. That's not fucking happening.
The 100K from Keem Plus donated it.
The 100K was from Gideon. So that's the other argument, right? And thank you, Gator, for the 20. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. But like that's the other argument. Gideon offered $100,000 to get Froggy Fresh back on the card. Unfortunately, their ego, well, not ego, unfortunately, their morals did not allow that additional money to be taken. They could have taken the money and said, you know what? This is donated to charity. Fuck it. Let's let Froggy on. What's the worst that can happen? I get not wanting to kneel down to the group of people shitting on you the most, but if you really care about charity and not about just the way the event looks, you would have let Froggy back on. But instead, you let your ego, you let your idea of what the event should be overtake what it was initially, a charity. It should have been that. You should have taken the fucking money. You should have ran with the money and said, fuck it, we'll throw Froggy back on. He made one joke about my wife's OnlyFans and a couple of other retweets of Sam Hyde. Wow. That's such a fucking crime, apparently. Who cares? You get $100,000 free. And all the people that hated you guys for kicking Froggy are going to watch. I don't think I'm fucking crazy that I would take that. I'd be like, fuck it. It's for charity. But if he let Sam or Froggy fight, he would make... Dude, if he let Sam fight, like, he would make a shit ton of money. But he will never go with Sam. He hates Sam. Him and Sam are, like, forever bitter enemies to the end. Which is crazy, because I don't even think Sam hates Ian. I don't even think Sam hates him. He just likes to fuck with him because he knows he's weak. Like, that's the issue. Is that you can smell, like, the insecurity permeating off of Ian on a constant basis. And that's at the end of the day, that's why people keep making fun of him. He keeps shooting himself in the foot because he's so easy to rile up and make fun of. He is becoming a lolcow before our eyes. This man is on stage 2 of lolcowism. It's happening. In a couple more years, he's going to be like a Wings of Redemption to DSP. It's going to fucking happen if he doesn't change himself now. That might be a nuclear thing to say, but the way that he's acting, I really believe he's becoming a lolcow.
And praying.
Like an unironic fucking dude that everyone's going to fuck with to get him to have a reaction. Look what happened when he apologized for all the shitty things he did. Shitty things he did on the internet.
People enjoy it and want to support it. I'm curious what your guys' thoughts are, but I want to post the full broadcast on YouTube, and I want to have like a fundraising goal. I know YouTube has like a fundraising thing, but right now, from what I've seen, YouTube doesn't allow multiple charities to be listed in the fundraiser. And
hey, Leon, let me ask you something.
What?
He wants to upload the Creator Clash single-handedly on YouTube, right? Just the whole video. And YouTube's giving him an issue where it only allows one charity, right? You know about the fundraising function on YouTube?
Yes.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Why not parse out the sections specifically of each fighter, right? So Myth gets his section, Chris Ray Gun gets his section, which is the myth fight. Obviously, they both get a copy. Each creator gets a copy of their fights. They upload it to their channels. They do reactions to it, make content off of it, and then each one of those fighters has a different charity fundraiser in there. Wouldn't that make a lot more sense than just like saying we're going to upload it, but YouTube's giving us an issue for one fundraiser? Doesn't that sound like a little bit easier?
Yeah.
Doesn't
Are they
that-
still trying to reach like the same goal?
The thing is, across the board, if they did that for every single creator and the creators had their fan bases donate and shit, they'd probably be able to make money better than Ian doing a live stream on Twitch about it.
But wouldn't that be the same as like taking it up to chance with motherfuckers who want free content?
So that's the thing. You would be able to benefit the people that helped, right? Like the creators already on there. And you could have them sign a contract and say all the ad revenue, any money from this video specifically
Not
goes
signing that shit.
But they would. They're all a bunch of cucks to this idea. So naturally, they're going to want to fucking do that to make the event look better. Look what Harley's doing. Harley would sign that in a goddamn instant if you probably presented it to him. Because he wants to one-up everyone talking shit. Why not just do it that way? Myth is a huge platform. Myth can live stream that specific section and probably earn a shit ton of money and put it towards the YouTube video revenue and the fundraiser revenue on top of that. Why not? Chris Ray Gun could do the same. I just don't get it. We donate all to one charity where it can make a difference instead of charities are getting 5K. That's also a good point, but their idea was each fighter would be able to represent their own charity. So keeping the mindset of that, Beavers, that's what they're thinking. Like, we want to send it to all the charities that we promised money to. So if you want to still go down that route, that's your best option, is to do it that way. Parse it out for everybody and have them do their own separate fundraisers, pool it together, and then divert it to the right charities.
All right, Chris, we almost done here?
It's going to take a while. I'm going to be here for a while.
You gonna be here for a while.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah,
I got my own stream to fucking prep.
I'll talk to you later.
I got racism to enact.
Let's see. Nice. Myth is live right now with 88 viewers. Wait, Myth only has 88 viewers? That doesn't make sense. What are you talking about? You have to be joking. Also, the main charity he chose is basically a distributor of funds. Oh, fucking hell, bro. This guy's an idiot.
There's not really very many good options for us to collect donations ourselves. So I think we're just going to have a singular charity represented in the video, and then we'll put all the other charities in the description.
Okay, there's no shot. Is he live on YouTube right now? Because now you got me thinking. Myth. What the? He has 76 viewers on a 44 million sub channel? A 4 million sub channel? How the fuck am I beating Myth out in viewers right now? What the fuck is going on here? What is happening? What world do we live in?
And so if you want to donate to a specific charity, that's where you can do it. I want to make it right. I want to make it more right. I'm okay.
How do I have 100 more viewers than Myth? What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay with us fucking up and taking a $250,000 loss. I'm not
Spectre, as much as I would love to keep that up, I had to delete it.
okay with charities not getting any money. I want to thank all the fighters and all the coaches and all the staff of the event and the fans who, came to show support. It might feel like a big loss, but it was a lot of entertainment, and a lot of good came out of it. A lot of people.
Not from what I heard in the stands. So I got to talk to a few people that were at Creator Clash. I'm not going to say who, but when I was there talking to them, I asked them, I was like, was it as packed as they made it out to be as the photos? This person said, no, not even close. And then on top of that, the event was painfully quiet most of the time. Nobody was really excited. Nobody was really cheering. Nobody really gave a shit. And then I heard another rumor that when Chris Ray Gun went up to fight, there was a shit ton of people booing. A shit ton of people booing. But somehow they sparsed the audio of the live stream to not pick up on the booing.
Had unforgettable experiences, and it will be a highlight of their
Nobody gave a shit about your event, Ian, because you guys tanked it yourself.
lives. There's a lot of boxing events where no money goes to charity at all, ever.
Gaming Witch with the big dick 50. Here is my Creator Clash 2 ticket. Money going to someone more entertaining. I love to hear that. I love to hear that. I am more entertaining than Creator Clash. No, I doubt it. But very sad. See, this is their issue, right? And this was my issue when I first started doing it. This whole idea of like covering the Creator Clash
Here's my
stuff.
CC2 ticket money going to someone more entertaining.
Thank you very much. You're the best, Gaming Witch. But like, my issue with it is that it's too sanitized. These people are brand and ad-friendly, safe content creators. The ones that suck, that aren't fun, that aren't entertaining. They don't have anything going for them. They were relevant 7 to 8 goddamn years ago. Who gives a fuck about half of the people on that card? Nobody really gave a fuck. The only person that people were excited to see is Froggy, because Froggy hasn't done shit in years. If they had more interesting people that were maybe a little edgy or somebody that is a little more controversial, they probably would have sold gangbuster. But instead, they want it to be this perfect event full of perfect people that always get sponsors. Like, oh, they don't have an issue. There's nobody that's going to cause an issue for the Creator Clash. Fuck you. Get somebody entertaining. None of you people on that card are entertaining people. And that's saying something coming from me. I am not entertaining. I don't know how the fuck I even gained 100 viewers in general over the past year. I am not half of the people that are way more fucking entertaining. Bring those people on. Froggy Fresh was entertaining because of all the shit that he did and the shit leading up to the event. He was the only one that I saw doing actual promotion for the fight that everyone was getting fucking excited for. Why piss away that stuff? Why piss away an opportunity to bring on people that are going to be cool? That are going to be that people are going to be like, holy shit, Creator Clash brought that guy on? Dude, I have to tune in for that. Other than Froggy, there was nobody else that they were like, oh shit, I have to tune in for this. No one cared about Dad. Nobody fucking cared about Dad. Nobody gave a fuck about Dad. And look at him. He's a fucking loser now. Fun fact. Takes 5%. The Critical Role Foundation takes 5%. And I assume the charities they give money to take 5%. Jesus Christ. Of course they take a 5% for operating costs. So all the money's not even going to that.
There's not even the chance that it goes to charity. So I just want to thank everyone. It truly.
But Unfortunate Event has a good point as well. If they just threw a little roast and banter at each other, it would be okay. That's the issue, right? They could have shit-talked each other for months and, like, actually caused, like, beef and, like, fake beef or whatever, like what fucking fighters do, right? Way more entertaining. They have to wait till the press conference to start shit-talking each other? Why? Why? Why do you have to wait until the press conference to shit-talk each other? Why not build it up? Why not, like, pit some of these people against each other? Oh, wait, I forgot. Idubbbz said that's too toxic. That's too toxic. Some boxing promotions do that, but we don't. That's too toxic. Because I know he was throwing shade at Happy Punch and shit. I know that for a fact. So, why not bring those people on that are going to be entertaining?
Really made a difference that you came and supported. I'm just disappointed that I let everyone down. You know, I just made some strategically shitty decisions along the way, and all of those decisions.
Some strategically shitty decisions, like not letting people shit talk early.
Smoshian and Anthony versus equals 3 and Fred on a tag team Hell in a Cell fight at CC3.
See, that would be funny if you get like a cage match of like Fred and fucking Smosh or some shit. That would be funny. But this is the issue, right? Like, how I look at this, they literally should have just actually brought on entertaining people. The reason that Boogie and Wings was so entertaining and so interesting for everyone to watch is because it's two people. Nobody thought in their fucking in any reality, nobody thought Boogie and Wings of Redemption were going to fly out to London and fight each other. The whole promotion was people looking at each other and going, there's no way Wings is actually going. There's no way Boogie's going. People put bets on if they weren't going to show up. That's why it's interesting. Creator Clash wasn't interesting because nobody gives a fuck about these people. Also, because of the Critical Role Foundations and MPO, all money donated to Idubbbz is a nice little tax write-off. Oh, fucking hell. There's no way people have found out that it's a tax write-off now.
Led to where we're at. I think it was dumb of me to say that we weren't going to make the broadcast available for free like we did the previous year. I thought that would bring in more pay-per-view buys because people would be like, oh, I'm not going to be able to watch it for free? Well, I'll definitely buy so I can tune in. But I don't know. It either didn't have an effect or it backfired, and I'm trying to learn from it. This year I have a lot on my plate, and, I think my strategy going forward is to just be, completely candid with everything. Again, it's hard. I would normally keep all of this shit to myself, but...
Which I will say one thing positively about this. It is good that Idubbbz came forward about this. It's good that he put it out there, because if people found out the other way, this would cause a fucking forest fire of unimaginable proportions for him. He got ahead of it. Now, does that mean what he did was good and that you should be like, well, at least he's trying? No. He should have been an adult and handled this from the beginning. Now, people are going to sit back and go, well, I guess you're perfect then. You never fuck up. No, I fuck up. I just don't lose $250,000 fucking dollars. I don't lose $250,000 and then blame piracy on it when you need to take into account that you have a sporting event that piracy is going to fucking happen.
I gotta express myself. I gotta tell you guys what's up. Otherwise, I'm gonna rot from the inside. But yeah, additionally, another thing that's been eating at me is that someone is trying to take over Creator Clash. I know that sounds like the plot of a video game or something.
Who is it? I want to know who it is. Let me guess. It was probably one of the investors of the event or one of your largest donators that were like, you know what? You are too ill-equipped to take over this event. I can make it better. Why not give it to that person? And still be a producer / liaison of the creators to make sure that the event goes off like the way you want it. Why not go with a professional? Well, it takes away from the spirit of it. No, it doesn't. It's just a charity boxing match. It's not that fucking deep, dude.
But it's real, and it's been taking up a lot of my time. So hopefully I don't have to talk about it in the future. But, if I do, you guys are going to hear about it on this channel. If you're just coming across this video and you have no idea what this Creator Clash shit is about, it's creator boxing, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of amateur boxers getting in there for the first time and giving it their all. And there's a lot of heart and a lot of soul and a lot of grit.
Also, here's what's really fucked up. People who bought tickets bought them with the idea that they would be supporting a charity. So fucking true, dude. That's what they all thought. Instead, the money went to, like, everything else. Jesus Christ.
Is on display, and I think it's very much a worthwhile watch. Donation links are also going to be in the description of this video as well. I'm trying to monetize as much as I can to make up for this loss. But, yeah, it's hard.
Jesus fucking Christ. What a sad existence. What an actual sad existence that this man lives on a constant basis. It's like actually disturbingly sad. This guy has beaten himself to a pulp. And he can't grapple with the fact that it's really, like, he says it's my fault, but something tells me he's not really getting it. He's not getting that all the actual all the goodwill he built up the first Creator Clash got pissed away because of the decisions that he made. I don't think he's really getting that. I think he's saying it to say it, but he doesn't actually believe it. I think he thinks his shit don't stink. But it depends on the situation with him, because he'll be super anxiety based and terrified of what he used to make as content and then crucify himself on the cross for the toxic internet culture that he helped cultivate, which is bullshit to me. I still think it's stupid as shit. And anyone that thinks that, oh, it's just because you're mad that he doesn't say slurs anymore, I don't give a fuck that he said slurs or not. He just made entertaining content. And even the people that the content cops were on said it wasn't that big of a deal. Tana even learned from her content cop. It's pathetic. Let's get into Harley now. Let's talk about Harley. Oh, God, Harley. Harley. Listen, Harley, we need to have a conversation here. I genuinely believe that Harley is the biggest issue that Creator Clash has. Biggest issue. You want to know why? Because he won't shut the fuck up. At all. Harley and Tommy have been going at it for a while now. They've been going at it since everything happened, right? So let's read these over real quick before we get into my favorite call of human history. I swear to God. What Tommy did was the most entertaining shit of all time. Make sure you like the stream, by the way. We're almost at 100 likes. Let's see here. So Harley goes, I lied to you in private because I don't respect you. I didn't know 50K pay-per-view buys until today. So from what I understand, Harley lied about the numbers of Creator Clash and everything to Tommy to try and troll Tommy. You never want to try and troll Tommy because it always bites you in the fucking ass. It always bites you in the ass. It never ends well. Harley is the flamenco of the Creator Clash. He just doesn't shut the fuck up. He keeps shooting himself in the foot for no reason. Harley is flamenco. Let us all download that idea into our heads. Harley from Epic Mealtime is molding as heavy as flamenco has been for the past year. That is what's happening on a fucking daily basis right now. So let's keep going. Tommy, no. Harley plays, you lied to me in private because you are an egomaniac that wanted me to think you were doing something important to help people and justify your treatment of I'm Froggy Fresh. The bottom line is you and everyone at Creator Clash failed. That is the main criticism. This event failed. It's over. The community, in the context of people who are not happy that Froggy was removed, won. And they can't fucking admit it. They can't admit that the drama in of itself was a huge factor as to why people said, fuck you, we're not paying for this shit. They won't admit that. They'll reference it once in a while, but they'll never admit it. Harley, no, it's because I don't respect you. God, what a fucking douchebag line. I gave everyone who criticized me time, but you don't get anything. You DM me with an insult randomly like a childish dumbass. You're 46 years old. They told me to lick your balls in my DMs. At that moment, I knew I was never going to respect you. Dude, who cares that Tommy told you to lick his balls? I'm 27, Harley. Lick my balls. You fucking loser. Lick my balls. You fucked up. You look like a retard. Lick my fucking balls. Drew, I could afford to buy it and would have, but it didn't because of Froggy. I feel like they're never going to admit that that was the main issue, Drew. They're never going to admit that. They're never going to admit that. And they will die on the hill that it wasn't that. Froggy Fresh laughs tonight. Harley, pretty obvious you don't really know him, fatso. He wouldn't laugh at Charity losing out on money. That's not the point! Harley, you already got eaten alive the last time you had this argumentation line. Why do you think it's going to go well a second time when there's a failure now? How does somebody be entrenched so deeply on their mindset that they have no room to critically think outside the box? That's Harley's fucking problem, is that he critically cannot fucking open his brain outside of the box. It's annoying. It's like actually annoying seeing this guy argue. He's arguing with beavers. He's arguing with everybody. Why, Harley? You look like a fucking idiot. I was trying to be nice to you like the last time I did this coverage, but bro, you've pushed my fucking patience on this shit. Holy fuck. Epic Mealtime calling someone a fatso. That is the funniest shit I've ever heard. Is that Harley calls someone fat. The man contributed directly to fat challenges and people getting fat on the internet. Fuck Harley. Fuck him. I would laugh at a bunch of woke jerks like Idubbbz running their mouths for weeks only to fail to deliver any money and for any charity that you virtue signaled ad nauseum about. Good point, because Harley, every fucking Twitter space, and Beavers and everyone who's in those Twitter spaces I know Drew was there. We all sat there and heard Harley loop for a whole hour that it's not about the fight, it's about the charity. It's MS Society. Don't fuck over the charities. I do good work. Charity. The man sucked the dick of charity more than any of the other fighters did. He was virtue signaling. This event was about egomaniacs like yourself, never charity. Some people was maybe for the charity. I'll be a little charitable to that. But the way that they're handling it now, it's coming across as egomania. I'm starting to see what Tommy's talking about. It took me a fucking while to get there. Not surprised, what a bunch of losers. Yeah, but nobody cares about what you would do, fatso. Not since 2007 did anyone care. Harley, what the fuck are you talking about? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Harley? Holy shit. This. Okay. I'm going to be honest on this one. This might have been the most nuclear tweet I've seen in a long ass time. This might be the most nuclear tweet I've seen Tommy tweet in a while. Nobody cares about all the sad, hungry babies you let down too. Only if idiots didn't run that event, they might have had an epic meal. What the fuck? Oh, holy shit, Tommy. What a nuclear tweet. Holy shit. You know that's what made fucking you know for a fact that's what made Harley want to call into the show. You know for a fact that's why Harley called in. That's fucking great. Harley, okay, fatso. You say I'm having a meltdown, yet you're posting starving children and making custom images about me. Go spend your time with your family. That one hurt. You could tell that Harley was hurt by that one. Having a meltdown, yet you're posting starving children. Bro, it's a joke. Calm the fuck down. It's a joke. This one broke Harley. This one broke him. Now you're saying to yourself, Chris, there's no way Harley embarrassed himself more after this, right? Like, there's no way that the Harley Morenstein of Epic Mealtime embarrassed himself further. You're thinking to yourself, Chris, you know what? Maybe somebody stopped him. Maybe somebody said, "Hey Harley, you need to stop. Like you're looking stupid. There's no reason for you to continue on with this, right?" That's what you're thinking. That's what you're thinking, right? You're thinking like a normal person would just stop trying to argue. You are so fucking wrong. So, Tommy runs a live stream about a day ago, and Harley ends up coming into the chat. I don't know who sent Harley the link for this stream. That means Harley's like, well, because I know Harley watches everybody, right? Harley watches the commentary community, and it's kind of funny. Hi, Harley. If you watch me, just know you're a bitch. But, like, you would think Harley wouldn't want to get into any more bullshit, right? Harley shows up to Tommy's stream. I want to show you guys the interaction between Tommy C, the host of Shot from the Point, and Epic Mealtime, which is a crossover sentence I never thought I'd ever say.
Hello?
Harley, can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, I hear you clearly.
All right, before I start this,
So there's no making this about me. I'm going to tell you something. I hope your parents die of cancer. I hope your kids die of cancer. I hope your goldfish dies and all your friends get AIDS. So from now on...
What an amazing tactic. Listen, I don't want to blow smoke up Tommy's ass more than I already do. But like this tactic was incredible. Because Harley's been going around saying, well, Tommy's a piece of shit. Tommy's a loser. Tommy's this. Tommy's that. He's trying to tell everyone that Tommy's an asshole. So why not give him what he wants? Say, I'm a fucking piece of shit. I hope your kids get cancer. I hope they die. I hope all this shit. Tommy just straight up rips the Band-Aid off. And he's like, time to go fuck yourself. Which is incredible.
Bro will make a podcast episode about $6,000 ice cream, but won't give a penny to FMSC.
Jesus Christ. So this is this is how Tommy opens up the debate. He's like, fuck you, hope your kids die, hope you get cancer, fuck off. I'm a piece of shit. But it gets down to the boiling point of let's actually talk about the event, because Harley was looking like he was going to call in just to shit talk Tommy, not to have a real discussion.
On as we go further, I've firmly established that I'm a terrible fucking person. Have we got that? I'm conceding to you right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm conceding. So now that that's out of the way, all right? Then I hope everybody you know and love dies of AIDS. Okay, let's talk.
Yes.
We're live. Let's talk about how you fucked this up
But you
so badly.
Said you conceded. I wanted to concede also. I wanted to also get it all out there. I don't know if you're a terrible person or not. I think you're a huge fucking loser.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Great retort. Great retort, Harley. Man, you know, Tommy, you're a loser. L. Harley. Tommy said, I hope you get cancer. He won the debate already.
Wanted to get that out there. Everything from my
I've conceded to that too. Let's talk about you, Harley. I've conceded that I'm a loser. I've conceded that I'm a bad person. Let's talk about you.
You're a loser.
Let's talk about you. No, we're not going to talk about your fuck up, are we? We're not going to do it. You're afraid, aren't you? I've already conceded.
Afraid of talking about what?
What do you think you're here for? Are you that dishonest? What do you think you're here for?
No, I came here because you made a whole fucking waiting room to talk about my tweet.
No, I didn't. I've been doing this show for fucking 10 years. What do you?
I love that Tommy. I love that Harley thinks that Tommy just had this Discord specifically to call fucking Harley. Harley thought that was an ode. He's like, well, you had made this whole waiting room for me. Do you not know how Discord works, Harley? You fucking idiot.
Talking about you, egomaniac.
Right, you posted a thumbnail with my tweet on. Was it fucking 2012?
Dude, that is the best description of Harley I have ever seen, Drew. He was on some main character syndrome shit. He really was. That is a great way to describe Harley.
You think people are excited that you're talking to Harley? You fat dummy?
What are you talking? No. This isn't about me. This is about you. I've conceded to everything. I'm a clout. All right, Harley. I'm a clout whore too. I'm a clout whore too.
All right, Drew. I'll bring you in, bro. Let's see here. I want to see what Drew's got to say. This shit's funny. I want to see what Drew's got to say. What's up, Drew?
Oi, okay. Look, I might say something that might sound...
I don't care.
Fucked up.
I don't give a fuck.
It might sound bad. I don't really care if it sounds bad because I'm not going to lie, I don't really give a fuck. All right?
Yeah, that's fine. You're not involved in this shit ever. You don't care.
Okay, so here's the thing. All right? I seen Harley in person, right? At the KSI fight. I seen him. And I'll say this, yeah. When he had the big beard and all that hair on his face, yeah, you couldn't really notice it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But since he shaved all it off, I think that Harley genuinely looks like a retard. now, I know. Again, I know that might sound really harsh.
Does he look like he has Down syndrome now?
No, he doesn't look like he has Down syndrome. But he just looks like he isn't right. He doesn't look like he's all there. You know, like he just has that look in his eyes and his face where it's like he doesn't look like he really has his whole mind figured out. You know? You get what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. What the fuck? I wasn't expecting that. You know, Harley kind of just looks retarded, right?
I don't know. I just noticed it a while ago. I noticed it like one time when he was saying some like proper batshit insane shit on like PKA, and it made it so that I couldn't even watch like any PKA with him in it.
Because he was that retarded.
Because he was just, yeah, it just made me think like, bro, he just isn't all there. He like literally isn't all there in the head, you know?
I could see that because, dude, the way he's like arguing with people, right, and going on like multiple tweet sprees and liking tweets of people that support him and like these mega threads making fun of him, he's not all there.
Well, you know what it is, yeah. This is what I can see it like. You can see it in his eyes when he's like looking at stuff. It just doesn't look like he's ever focusing on anything. Does that make sense? Like it kind of just looks like he's kind of looking into the void, you know?
He's got those deadpan eyes of somebody that doesn't know what the fuck's going on. What a fucking apt description of Harley, dude. Holy shit. Beavers, he was fighting with me, for fuck's sake, laughing my ass off. Man's dopey. Yeah, I don't know why he was arguing with you, Beavers. I'll be perfectly honest. No offense, bro. Out of everybody, he should have not have been arguing with you, dude. That's low functioning shit right there. That's like Harley decided to go from the mud to the sludge. Like, for what reason? Holy shit. Have you seen this debate between Tommy and him yet?
I haven't. I was watching it and I thought it was jugs.
Dude, it was fucking great where he's like, I hope your kids die. I hope they get cancer and AIDS. Like, he just starts out that way.
He looks like jingling keys could distract him.
Someone in the chat just wrote, he looks like jingling keys would distract him.
Bro, yes! Literally that! Bro, I could not have said it better. Holy shit. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, maybe it's something to do with, like, all the meat that he ate or something. Like, maybe just... Like, bruh, think about this shit, yeah? I fucking make videos about weed. And I smoke weed every day. I've been smoking weed every day for 10 years. And somehow I am more coherent than Harley.
Yeah, I was about to say, so you saw him across the room and you're like, that looks like somebody who's supposed to be on drugs.
Not even that. He doesn't even, you know. He looks like somebody who maybe did a lot of drugs and then they fucked themselves up. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't look like he's on drugs.
But it looks like the drugs took their toll.
I don't even know if he ever took drugs. He doesn't even look like that. It just looks like he's really slow, and it looks like maybe like when he was younger that was calm, and he just never got faster. You know?
Yeah, I can see that. I can see. That. Tommy had a smaggle moment. No, what Tommy did was something that he thought of pre-time smaggle. You don't think before you say shit.
I'm a cloud whore too. I've conceded. Let's talk about. Can
you see the screen share, by the way?
Yeah, I can.
All right, cool. Because we had an issue before.
All right,
you fucking this up. I've conceded.
What?
I'm the commentary today, people. I'm here.
Yeah, I need Drew. I need Drew to be a commentator on this fucking boxing match of words, bro. This shit needs to happen.
Whore too. I'm a cloud whore too. I'm a cloud whore too. I've conceded. Let's talk about. You fucking this up. I've conceded everything bad about me. I conceded to everything. You're right. You're right about everything.
Because of you.
Let's.
I'm not here
did I not listen? Every charity I've started, I've actually made money for every charity that I've actually set out to make money for. I've never failed.
I made $1.3 million for charity.
Yeah, that's great. But you fucked this.
I love that. I love that so much. He's like, Tommy's like, I've never failed to do a charity before, Harley. Well, I made 1.3 million. The point was that
why does he keep doing that? He's like, yeah, but I did this one time.
I did this one thing one time without failure, yet that somehow makes up for the failure of the event you were a part of, promoting and fucking virtue signaling your ass off of. Yeah, that makes up for it.
But when did he even make this 1.3 million for charity?
I think he's referencing Creator Clash 1. I think that's what he's referencing.
He didn't fucking make that.
God damn it.
Bro, what the fuck? Bro, he is the main character syndrome. He trying to claim that he made Creator Clash all their money.
Dude, he needs help. Like, actual help. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Harley, I don't know what it is.
He meant like Epic Mealtime.
Yeah, Harley. He needs help, like mental help, bro.
No, I mean, like, I thought he meant like the 1.3 mil was like something he did with Epic Mealtime back in the day, you know, where he managed to raise 1.3 mil.
Apparently, I don't know. I'm assuming based on that it was 1.3 mil for Creator Clash. But if somebody corrects me and says it was actually something he did for Epic Mealtime, that's still not actually
even
the argument.
even if it was Epic Mealtime, like it doesn't even matter. Like, bro, when did you last do anything for Epic Mealtime? Like 10 years ago? Who gives a fuck? Like, what are you doing now?
Did you fail at that event? No, we're talking about the failure that you were a part of right fucking now. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. Did he fight on the last card?
Yeah, he got his ass kicked by John Morrison in the WWE.
Well, then what the fuck is he doing? He's sat here going, charity. Well, your fucking charity didn't even get any money. So what are you doing? Are you going to donate some of the money that you got for charity or nah? What's he doing?
I don't
do that?
know. He's just promoting Idubbbz' stream. Idubbbz has been live streaming for 24 hours, and he's made like 150K off the stream.
And has Harley gone into the stream and donated any fucking money?
Not that I'm aware of, unless he has. I would assume he has. I'll be charitable that Harley did donate some money.
I'm not one to fucking donation shame ever, yeah? But if you're out here donation shaming other people, then, bruv, I'm fucking expecting a donation from you, you fucking idiot.
Fair enough. That is what it is. Dude, fucking Nick DiOrio donated to Idubbbz' stream, and they banned him.
Yes, $50, isn't it?
Yeah, he donated some money, and they were like, I banned him.
Did he even say anything bad in it?
No, he just donated the money and they banned him. I was watching it when it happened. Like, he didn't say a word. He just donated, what was it, like $50 in Twitch subs. And then they complained that they were like, well, you know, Twitch takes half of that. Fuck you. So they started to bitch about it. It was so funny.
Dude, that's crazy,
bro. This shit was great. This is a great day for content.
Up and you use this as like
follow me, man, and he just unfollowed me randomly one day.
Wait, who? Idubbbz?
Yeah, Idubbbz. Yeah, he
I'm going
unfollowed me randomly like 3 years ago.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say, if you were doing anything recently, like he blocked me on Twitter like a few months ago. His wife had me blocked for like a year. I don't know why. I think it's because I just had the association with Keem, I guess. But I like never talk shit about her. Ever, other than like, I don't even think I did a live stream talking shit about her. That was like way before I made content. I've been blocked for like almost a year, and then Ian finally blocked me a month ago. So, which is weird. That is weird, right? Like, I am the last person you should be blocking. I have no pull. Why the fuck am I getting blocked? What did I do? But hey, I guess he just didn't want it to perforate his feed. I think I got blocked because of the. If I had to really guess, I think it's because I clowned on Ludwig about the drunk driving thing with when Idubbbz was like, "Oh, I caused people to say the N-word or whatever." I think that's what might have got me the block.
I mean, bro, like for me, I don't even understand that shit. Like, I only block people if they're fucking tweeting at me saying like some proper fucked up shit, you know?
Yeah, that's usually what a block like is for. Is like you just don't want to see those people anymore, which. Block away. I don't really care at the end of the day. It doesn't affect my life, but it's just weird in that case where it's like, I haven't said anything about you at all yet. Beavers, imagine getting paid $40K for an event that made 1.3 mil and then bragging that you made the money. Yeah, that's funny actually. Because he did 2 events. So technically he made $40K. And then started bashing on that he was like, I made the money, 1.3 million. I did that myself. You're a fucking idiot, bro.
Good person.
In that case, he's just lost all the money for charity this time.
Yeah, he did, and he lost all the money.
So why is he not doing a 24-hour live stream right now and shaving his head?
Why isn't he donating $20,000 that he was paid for?
Yeah, well, he got 40K that time, you know. So where's that 40K, bro? Put the 40K.
Oh, well, it's 2 years now. I spent all the money on trading. That would be the response.
I already put in 1.3 million. What's 20K to 1.3 million?
Charlie, shut the fuck up for a second. You use this. I'm gonna mute you if you're gonna play this game. Okay. All right, I will. I will. You use this. You behave like Harley. You're not that big a celebrity. I could totally just blow you up and move on because I've totally. Harley, I'm going to mute you now. I'm going to mute you now because you're just here to filibuster. And you know what? Everybody saw you filibuster. Everybody saw you filibuster in Google. Yeah, see, everybody saw you full. I'm going to just turn him down. Everybody saw you filibuster
Just
on
kneels
Twitter
on 'em.
Spaces. So you don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. I don't need you at all. You're absolutely correct. What I want to talk about is how you use these charities as a shield for criticism.
Which is actually a fair point. Because when people were shitting on the Froggy Fresh stuff, they kept saying, well, you guys are like shitting on charities. And everyone's like, no, we're shitting on the fact that Idubbbz removed Froggy for no reason. Well, it's hurting the charities. You guys just hate charities. Like, what?
Harley
That's not what it was about.
Kind of person to spell through
But no, that's just what fucking happens if you're a fucking idiot.
But that's like the argument that he keeps. That's the argument that keeps coming up, is that everyone's shitting on the fact that the charities are being hurt. Nobody cares. Nobody said it's good that charities didn't get the money. I don't think I've seen a single fucking person say that whatsoever. But for some...
I'll say that right now. I think it was good that the charities didn't get the money. Fuck charities.
All right, perfect. There you go. Now you have Drew that said it.
Now Harley has someone that he can say that said that.
Exactly. Now Harley could completely spurg out the Drew all day.
But at the same time, if he sort of admits that, then he's also kind of admitting that he looks like a retard.
That is true. That would be funny if he tried. But like,
You know?
but think about it in that, right? Like, this dude takes himself too fucking seriously for no reason. Tommy would have let him speak. His mic becomes completely AIDS. He blows him up. Nothing funny happens. Shut up. You're totally wrong.
The whole thing from the beginning was fucked and mismanaged. That's what I'm interested in. I don't think that anybody is really interested in what a horrible person and a loser I am. I concede to all of it. I want to talk about, and put a one in chat if this is what you want to talk about, how this got so fucked up so bad. That's what we're here for. By the way, he's still talking. All right. Everybody, it is now time to say goodbye to Epic Mealtime. Goodbye! Goodbye!
Jesus, kicks him out of the fucking call.
Goodbye!
That's amazing. I still can't believe he did that.
What a fucking timing for the dono as well.
Yeah, goddamn, this is gold. This is fucking great. He overloaded his mic. Yeah, that's the thing. Harley 100% just kept fucking talking. Neither one of them were able to talk. They were both stubborn on the talking angle. Neither one of them wanted to fucking go. The bit rate wasn't enough.
Because he's the main character, bro. He is the main character.
Oh, God. That's his issue. He really believes he's the main character in this. He's like, well, I represent Creator Clash, which means I donated $1.3 million to charity. No, you didn't, asshole. You were just a part of the event that donated $1.3 million to charity. And look what happened. They didn't do it again because they overplayed their hand. They overextended what they needed to actually spend. How are you as a businessman going to sit there and go, okay, we want the event to be like before. Okay, let's get a bigger stadium. Let's get a place for our fighter. Let me ask you, Drew, you like boxing, right? You like contact sports. Have you ever
I don't really like boxing. I like YouTuber boxing.
Yeah,
and I
okay.
like UFC, but I don't like
okay.
boxing.
Let's do the UFC, right? Imagine if they had a place for the fighters to process their trauma after the fight. Not a medical tent, not a place to get patched up, to process the emotional trauma of what happened. What would you say to that?
A big party.
Kind of like a party, gala-esque sort of thing. It's like right after the event to process the trauma.
I'll tell you one thing. Yeah, I've been to many YouTube boxing events, right? And I know what you're referencing, obviously that point in the Idubbbz video, right?
Yeah.
I know you're probably thinking, oh, Drew probably didn't watch it. I still keep up with this shit.
No, I know you do. I know you do.
But now, look, bro, here's the thing, right? After every single YouTube boxing event, everyone is always saying, oh, yeah, there's going to be a party at this place. There's going to be a party at this place. Oh, for the fighters. Yeah, it's going to have the fighters there. Bro, no, there's not. Sometimes, occasionally, a party does just about manage to happen, and none of the fighters are there. Unless it's somebody who got like a first round KO right at the beginning and they used nothing. Because at the end of the day, even if you win, you're fucking tired. Even the next day. Bro, you don't want to be with other people. Like, even if Idubbbz is a fucking pussy-o and he wants to be around other people, like, bro, message them, FaceTime them, do something like that. Because, bro, most people, they want to fucking go home and go to sleep.
Right. And my issue is that he made it out like, well, I didn't have time to process my trauma during the last Creator Clash. So now we put an event on after for the fighters to process the trauma of what they went through. Bro, it's
Bro,
a
I bet
boxing
I bet that was
match.
just some shit party, and so this is what I'm saying, yeah. I bet it was a party. It was supposed to be a party, and then I bet only like 10, 15 people. Because if it's only for fighters as well, then I bet only like 10 people turned up. Like half of the fucking fighters, probably like maybe even 6, 7 people turned up, and there's probably just a chiller with them and their partners.
Right.
And then they probably ended up leaving, and they probably spent like fucking 50,000 on the venue and a bunch of shit to make it some banging party, and then nobody was there.
That's what I was thinking. There's the other aspect, right? So I was talking to somebody, and
Wait, just to interrupt you one more time,
yeah.
Because bro, otherwise, why would you even mention that in the video where you're talking about how much money you lost if that wasn't a significant thing that made you lose a lot of money?
It was a significant thing because I talked to somebody and they brought this up to me and I had no idea. The gala, you know, like a fucking gala, you go to, you donate money. It's a big fucking prom party, right? And people go to donate money to get in or to auction shit. They did none of that. They didn't ask anybody to donate to go to the party. It was just a party. It wasn't like, hey, if you want to come to the party, donate a certain amount to Creator Clash for the charity fundraiser. Then you get to go to this private party. We'll auction off some of the Idubbbz merch or other people's merch. You guys can auction that for charity. Nothing like that happened. Nobody asked for a donation during that. They spent a shit ton of money on a processing our trauma party without earning anything off of it. Why the fuck would you do that?
Is there any confirmation on how much money they put into it?
Not that I'm aware of. It was just a part of the expense per what Idubbbz stated.
Yeah, I reckon it's definitely, because if they're talking they lost 250k and he had to put that in his apology video where he's talking about he lost 250k on it, I reckon it's 50k minimum.
I would assume so, unless they had it at like a really fancy place and it was like 100k or something. I thought I saw the after photos too of the gala. I thought I saw that.
Oh damn.
But like, that's crazy, right? Like, why would you spend money for that if you're not going to have people who show up to the gala? Why wouldn't they donate more money? Even though the Creator Clash shit ended, why not have people that aren't really like fighters or people that were involved in the situation other than just family? Because he's like, oh, well, family and the fighters need to go and relax. Why didn't you bring in random other people, like large YouTubers that are willing to donate a lot more?
They just don't care, bro. Like all these events, it's all the same thing at all the parties. It's the hardest thing.
It's ego.
It's just like a normal YouTuber to go in, even if all your mates were the ones on the card. Like they still can only get like 1+1. And it's like, don't you want to make money off the drinks here? Like, aren't you trying to turn a profit? It's like, you know, and then you go into this place and it's got like 4 rooms, can hold like a couple thousand people, and there's like 100 people all just sort of chilling next to the bar.
Yeah, that's what I would assume it's going to be. But why not try to market the gala as something that you could donate more money at, or you can get in if you donate like 10K or whatever?
You know what? I disagree with you here, Chris. Yeah, right. I say fuck that shit. I say eat that shit. I say eat that shit. And even still, I'm here complaining because I'm just a YouTuber. I'm never gonna fight. I'm never gonna go to the party unless I can go. Yeah, but if they do genuinely want to only process their shit with their family, cool, do that and eat that shit. Eat the money. Yeah, 50K. Fuck it. If the event's gonna raise, you know, hopefully 1.3 million for charity, fuck it. Eat that shit. It don't even matter. You know, fuck it. If it's for people's mental health, at the end of the day, fuck it, yeah, eat it. But the way I see it is fuck the promotion for that. Bro, there was no promotion for Creator Clash at all in general.
Oh, yeah, no, we already talked about that. Zero fucking promotion.
That's what I'm a YouTuber, bro. I'm in this space, and I didn't even know that Creator Clash 2 was happening on the date. I knew it was happening, but I didn't know it was happening so soon and on the date it was until 2 days beforehand.
Isn't that like the weirdest part is that these guys were like, we're going to make $1.3 million again with no promotion whatsoever and off the heels off of the drama with Froggy Fresh. They really thought they were going to make
even with the Froggy Fresh drama, nobody was saying the date. I think even Froggy specifically was trying to make it so like, you know, he was saying that it was in a couple weeks and all that, but he wasn't saying any specifics. And I think it was, you know, so that something like this could potentially fucking happen.
Well, no, because Froggy did bring that up. He's like, please go to the event, go to the charity, do all that stuff. But they fucked me over. Like he wanted people to like actually, what was it? He actually wanted people to go to the charities, right? Like the event is whatever, but he's brought it up. It's like in a few fucking days he got banned, right? It was like less than a month. He wasn't able to go.
Yeah, it was supposed to be. That's the thing I was hearing the whole time is that he had like less than a month left, right? That's what I was hearing.
Yeah.
But then like suddenly it was just like all of us, because the Froggy Fresh drama must have died down like a week or two before the event, and then like I hadn't heard nothing about it. Nobody had been hyping it up for the date. Nobody had been hyping up like where I can buy the pay-per-view. And then I think even when they did drop it, I don't even think it was easy to buy the pay-per-view. I genuinely don't think you could even just go on fucking the website and just click a button and buy it. I think you had to like click through a bunch of shit.
I'm actually pulling up the website right now. Let's take a peek. So you have event tickets, PvP tickets. So you can click on it, heads up.
You put the stream for me.
Yeah, I pulled it up for you in the live.
Oh, okay.
But like, this is the thing, right? This website looks like ass.
Yeah.
And they had to probably pay Critical, Jacksepticeye. I don't know if these dudes actually did this for free. I'm like throwing like a weird thing into the world where it's like, I don't really believe that Jack and Markiplier did it for free. I really don't believe it. Amaranth too. Who the fuck is Chills? I don't know who the fuck Chills is.
But there's no way they did this shit for free. They've got to pay people for the normal shit. They have expenses. Did they say that they did it for free? I don't think so.
I don't know. But like, I think Beavers has a good point. There's no videos on here. No fight promos. You notice that?
Yeah. But not even that. Like, it should literally
nothing.
just... I don't even think it was like this when it was originally set up for the day when it went out. I don't even think... No, I think it was like this, actually. So I think for the day when it was out, the website was still set up like this, when it should have just had a big... buy the pay-per-view right here, right now. Like, why does it have to have event tickets and pay-per-view there on the day that it's coming out? It's like, that makes no fucking sense. To just have pay-per-view and just have it as a big button where you click.
True.
Buy.
Also, I fucked up. The chat reminded me that Chills is the Burger King foot lettuce guy. I completely forgot.
Know what the fuck that is.
It's just a guy that goes, number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. Like, that's literally what he's known for, is this fucking meme. Like, it's like 10 years old at this point.
Number 15. What is he like? What is it in like a fucking?
He's like a horror
countdown.
style. Yeah, it's like a horror style video guy. So like, he did one about, I guess, like horror stories of like restaurants, and one of them was about Burger King, somebody putting their feet in the lettuce. He's like, number 15, Burger
I think I've
King
seen
foot
that.
lettuce. I think everyone's seen that at least once in their fucking life.
That's crazy that everyone just knows him as Burger King foot lettuce.
Imagine.
You know
that's
what?
your
I
whole
think
life.
I haven't seen it. I think I've just seen it in a fucking internet historian video. Is it in one of his videos? Is it in like one of the memes on one of his second channels?
I'm going to assume that Chills has like random appearances everywhere. He was in Smiling Friends with like Zach, Psychic.
I don't think
Bubbles.
it's like an appearance. I think just as a meme. I think maybe just like an internet historian like used it as a meme.
Yeah, a lot of people just use it as a meme. It's like an old fucking meme. That shit is old. Let's see here. Oh, good old Keemstar with his fucking take. God only knows.
All right, so you know how...
Dude, Keem was fucking fuming at the fucking... I was at his house for 4th of July, and this all dropped during this, and he was fuming. He's like, I was fucking right! He was like, I was right!
Oh, I forgot that it was 4th of July for you guys. What a shit 4th of July for everyone.
We had a great 4th of July, dude. We were laughing our asses
No,
off at that
I
house.
get that, but I mean, like, think about that for Idubbbz. It just makes this even more fucking sad. Like, bro, this guy has no life. He has no life. He did all that shit on 4th of July. You mad?
Okay, now that you put it in the context of his 4th of July, yeah, his 4th of July has to suck ass. His 4th of July has to suck fucking ass. Dude, look at this. Have you seen his Twitch stream yet?
Is he still going?
Yeah, he's been going 24 hours. Look at the tier
I
list.
swear it's been 24 hours already. He's stopped now, right?
I would assume he's done. Look at this. This dude looks fucking beaten. And look at these tiers.
He didn't even get to shave his head.
No, somebody donated 100K to remove his mustache. What? Yeah. I think they made 100K or somebody donated 100K.
Oh, no. It's when that's the goal. That's the goal. So that's when
Yeah.
they hit 100K total. So they didn't even hit the goal by the end of it.
Habanero dinner. Girly Pop. I have no idea what the fuck Girly Pop is. I think that's when he looked like he was a drag queen. They like put makeup on him and shit. Am I hungover? A little bit. I'll be perfectly honest. I'm a little hungover. But hey, gotta bring the entertainment. Doesn't matter if I'm fucking not hungover or not. I gotta do it. Made 100K. They made about 160K in total. At the end, it was only 160K, so they were $100,000 off from what they needed.
So does that mean that they still haven't donated any money to charity? Does that mean that they are still 100K out?
Mm-hmm. I think they're still 100K in the red.
This is where Idubbbz just like, look, so guys, we really tried, and
So this is an argument that somebody brought up. Why didn't he stream on his main YouTube channel and do it that way? And just private the video afterwards. Like, why why didn't
why
he
do it on
do
Twitch?
it there? If he's going to upload a video on his main YouTube channel talking about it, why not stream? Why not stream? Wait, what? Tipster is shutting down his server, making a new one. Yeah, there's too many spies. There's not enough Discord kittens in there for him.
Spies? What the fuck? Why is someone spying on Tipster? He looks like Humpty Dumpty.
So true, bro. Beavers. No, it all went to charity. He's apparently eating the 250K loss. Okay, so he's eating the 250K loss, but he's donating this to make up for the lack of
I just
charity.
see the tweet. I see the tweet
Okay.
where it's basically like it has the breakdown of some of the highest charities that got like some of the most money. So it was basically like an affiliate link where he doesn't obviously get like any percentage, but it just like tracks the people who do it through his link type thing, and it can go to
Right.
like whatever charity.
Well,
you kind of want.
apparently the charity takes a 5% service fee.
Yeah, of course they do.
Of course they do. It's a fucking
Nah, and then,
charity.
okay, so it's a 5% service fee, and then they've got to take out about 30% to pay the staff. And then of course the big staff members at the top, they need to take out 10% so they get their nice bonus. Then after that, of course, the nice top staff members, they have to have some nice meals, so they need to take like an extra 5% too. And then after that, maybe if you're lucky, the actual charity people get like 50%.
Yep. Are you actually able to do a 24-hour stream on YouTube? You aren't, but he could just redo another.
No,
and
you
make up
can.
for
You
it.
can. You just can't save a 24-hour. You can stream for 24 hours. It's
But it
just
doesn't
your
do a
own
24-hour
last
VOD.
12 hours.
Ah, then
Yeah, you
fuck-
can't do a 24-hour VOD. Yeah.
Why the fuck didn't he do it then? It doesn't make any sense. Jesus
He didn't
Christ.
even save the VOD on Twitch.
No, of course he didn't. He was getting made fun of too much on there, probably. I want to see what Kim
No.
has to say about this. You could already tell the fucking rant Twitter video he's gonna use.
All right, so you know how Elon Musk is supposed to fight Mark Zuckerberg in the Coliseum, like MMA style?
That's not happening. I guarantee you that's not fucking happening. There's no way they're actually gonna fight in the Roman Coliseum. There's no way.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see it. Your stream broke for me.
It did, bro. This is the thing. This is the thing, right? There is no shot in hell that Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg are actually gonna fight in the Roman Coliseum. I can guarantee you that. There's no shot. Do you know how fucking hard that is, especially as a historic landmark, to set up an MMA ring inside the fucking Coliseum? You're not doing that.
Do you understand how much money both of those people have?
They have a shit ton of money, but they also have to completely shake up.
How much money they could charge for seats?
They could. The problem is that you are infringing on a significant historical landmark. The amount of money and time and effort that you would need to make sure it's preserved is insane.
What are the fucking Italians gonna do? Be like, oh, mamma mia! Like,
Yeah,
shut
the
fuck up.
Italians will do a lot more shit than just Mamma Mia.
Nah, they're gonna be like, mamma mia! And then that's it.
Was the spaghetti? Mamma
Yeah, they're
mia,
gonna be
what
like,
is
oh,
this?
you burned the pizza! You know?
Hey, oh, Mark, I heard you're a bit of a lizard man. Everyone starts screaming at him.
Paul just put out this video saying, I will fight for free. I will fight for charity on the undercard. And Logan Paul means it. Logan Paul will spend his own money in training, all right?
But won't spend it for Crypto Zoo. Okay, game.
To then go perform on an undercard, and he will get paid $0. That's what fighting for charity actually means. Creator Clash has been lying to us non-stop. Creator Clash, the organization, and the fighters have been saying, we're fighting for charity. That's literally their messaging.
Which it was. Bo Blacks was right. None of them ever disclosed that they were getting paid $20K. Bo Blacks is right. None of them disclosed that. They all said, this is for charity. And Keem has a point that they never disclosed that until someone found out. And I think...
Right, and also, yeah, what the fuck is this bullshit, yeah?
Yeah.
But what was this bullshit Idubbbz saying, oh yeah, 20K is going to be what it costs to train? Shut the fuck up.
There are 26 fighters, 20K a pop. Think about that.
And you know that every single fighter is taking 95% of that to their pocket.
Oh,
and
yeah.
5% of that is going to somebody to train twice a week.
Exactly. I see that. I get that. That makes sense because you're not fucking, unless these people are going to become professionals, they're not going to train for 9 months, 7 days a week and put all the other shit on their life on hold for $20,000.
Yeah, they're like, what the fuck for 20K as well? Most of these fucking YouTubers make fucking stupid amounts of money, man. And if they even did actually put 20K into the training
well, to be honest, I'm currently beating Myth out in viewership on fucking YouTube. So like, Myth ain't making money. Myth ain't making money right now.
That's true. That's true. But I mean, no, but some of them are, you know. But I mean, either way, but these people, either way, it doesn't even matter because like you say, they don't want to become a professional fighter. If they did actually put 20,000 into training, we would have seen way better fights than what we saw.
There wouldn't be like random like arm swing shit that happens, like like the overhand shots. None of that.
And you would have proper trainers on the side yelling, saying, "Do this, do that." You know, not a single one had a trainer at the side.
No,
yelling shit.
Nobody, not a single fucking one. Fucking half the fighters got their ass kicked in the first round. The only person that I will give credence towards that didn't deserve their fight was fucking Chris Raygun. That motherfucker got beaten the shit out of.
You know what's actually crazy about this is now after all this shit came out and hearing about how much the fighters getting paid, Froggy Fresh was actually probably one of the only fighters that was actually putting the most amount of money into the training and trying to do well for the fight.
Yes, it's almost like he went to go train with somebody who's currently undefeated. It's almost like he put the time and effort in and got banned because of a fucking OnlyFans joke. It's almost like it's a stupid fucking thing that happened.
Harley from Epic Mealtime says this all the time. Well, we're fighting for charity. We're fighting for charity. But they're getting paid. Dude, now you have Idubbbz up there and his YouTube channel saying, well, the $20,000 that we pay the fighters is like barely enough to even cover their training. But they're supposed to be doing it for charity.
That's the exact face he made when I saw that in his face. Like, when I saw him face to face and I told him about the Idubbbz video, that's the exact face he made. He's like, what? They lost that much money and they were paying the fighters $20,000 each? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, they fucked up somewhere. They fucked up real hard. I'm like...
Bro, that's more than what Boogie and fucking Wings got paid.
Boogie and Wings got paid $10K. That is half of what Idubbbz was offering the fucking fighters.
What the fuck?
Think about that. The Happy Punch.
The fighters weren't even worth 20K.
Think about that. The Boogie and Wings fight was 3 times more successful than this. They had 100,000 plus people watching on YouTube. They had millions of people watching on TikTok, a TikTok live stream that KSI put out. They had 1.3 million people watching that too. On top of all the restreams, Twitch, there were people that were fucking eating this up. And Boogie and Wings got paid only 10K.
I really do hope that Boogie and Wings kind of got paid like some sort of commission or fucking royalty off how good the numbers did.
I don't know how much they got paid. I know 10K.
I very much doubt they did, but I kind of hope they did in some way, you know?
I hope they got paid more, but I doubt it. If I'm being perfectly honest.
It covers it or not. It's not supposed to cover anything. That YouTuber is supposed to be fighting for charity, all right? They're supposed to donate something to charity. Their time and effort and their money for training, all that. But they're not. You're fucking paying them.
It's a good fucking point. These people said they were going to fight for charity, but they're getting paid to do it. That's not charity. It's a good point. I can't even really argue
actually, to be fair, that's a good point for me. Like, if I was on a charity card, and even if I saw like a celebrity charity event back in the day, right? You would expect every celebrity that's come out to have donated a significant amount of money.
You would think, right? You would think, right? But they didn't. They don't. It was so poorly mismanaged that this shit is terrible.
Right, if anything, actually, that's quite a good idea for, like, the matchups. You should fucking get the YouTubers who want to be involved and then fucking get them to donate the money and try and make it so that the fights are pretty close to how much money they donated.
Yeah, right? It's almost like that.
That'd be pretty sick. So then, like, the biggest YouTubers are, like, against each other. But, like, you know, they have, like, the same amount of money, you know?
Whoever donated the most gets to fight each other.
Oh, whoever wins the fight doesn't have to donate the money.
Bro, that would bring out a lot of fucking people.
I mean, obviously, at the end of most fights, most fighters would be like,
I'll still
we're both going to donate the money, you know?
But it would be a fun gimmick. It would be a fun gimmick if they did, if they played that. Let me see here. What's the other thing? Shit, Beavers, it would be like going to a soup kitchen and asking for pay. That is true. That is true. I'm donating my time, my effort, all this stuff. Where's my money? Where's my money? You know the homeless guy I fed? Where the fuck's my money?
No, it'd be like going to a fucking soup kitchen and asking for money to pay for your gas to get there.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, hey, come on, like
It's
I
like,
have to
bro.
drive 20 minutes to the soup kitchen, dude. You know how much gas costs now? Come on. Oh, dude, Anissa fucking comes crawling out of the woodwork. Oh God, Anissa. Charity stream Ian is doing something through this vendor. He can't pocket the money. He wouldn't pocket the money. It's going to be the Critical Role Foundation that supports a lot of different charities, including the 826 LA helps children in under-resourced areas through creative education. Red Nose Daily helps eradicate childhood poverty. So they're basically trying to play the PR game of like, we can't take any of the money. I swear we can't take any of the money. It's kind of weird because Ian already said it was going to be all towards charity. Why do you have to back that up again when nobody is really screaming that you pocketed the money? Nobody who's actually has legitimate criticisms for this event is saying that they pocketed the money. I really don't believe a single person is doing that. I don't know. I haven't seen Nick, Keem, fucking Tommy. I haven't seen Aug. I haven't seen anybody, even the larger creators that are shitting on it, right? I have not seen a single person that's like, Idubbbz pocketed the money. I don't think a single person thinks that, in all actuality. Bo Black's
I mean, I don't think anyone with a fucking working brain thinks
Yeah.
that they somehow set up some fake fucking website that
Mhm.
donates to charities and tracks everything. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I don't believe that either. And also, Smaggle, Bo Black speculated the potentiality that they could have profited from the event. You need to be careful with your wording. He didn't directly say that they were profiting off of it. There was speculation. You guys
But how
are
crazy
crazy.
is this? Yeah, even Smaggle, when Smaggle talks and comes across, he doesn't come across as much of a retard as Harley does. How fucked up is that? That's actually fucking crazy, man.
Bro, how is Harley more retarded than Smaggle? It's incredible.
Bruh, Smaggle, you're a G. You actually, he's the goat today.
He has, however, secured himself a wonderful 160K tax write-off. That is true. Show your tax forms, Ian.
Oh yeah, because it's technically being donated from him, isn't it?
Yeah, so Beavers is right. He could get a really nice, very nice tax write-off. 160K.
So, to be real,
he's making money on that.
Because yeah, to be real, he should match it. If he is actually going to do that, he should match it. But at the same time, he can choose to not write off his taxes and just pay the tax.
So true. Oh, I thought Tipster was tweeting at me for a second. I fell for a fake Tipster account again. There's too many of them. I keep getting... There's too many fake Tipster accounts to get. I'm falling for the fake ones.
Oh, there's fake Tipster accounts again?
Bro, they're everywhere now. There's liquid
Nah,
Tipster.
they're just trying to
there's
bring
solid
back
Tipster.
tip or no tip to make him relevant. The tip or no tip will never come back.
Bro, tip or no tip needs to come back. Somebody has to go DM Dave and be like, hey, tip or no tip needs to come back.
the fucking fake tipsters are back, bro.
They're everywhere now. They're in all my replies. They're in my DMs, like, asking me shit. I'm like, will you fuck off? Like, leave me alone. Oh, this is my favorite part. Did you see that Idubbbz? So, did you see that Keffels has been, like, beefing with us, right? Like, beefing with everybody.
Yeah,
She made a video.
yeah.
Okay. So, Keffels makes a tweet, like, trying to shit on Nick. And and Idubbbz hears about it. And Idubbbz is reading Twitter. And I shit you not, Idubbbz fucking talks about Nick because of Keffels. Here we go.
He's asleep. No, he's reading Twitter right now.
Yeah, sorry. I just saw Keffel's tweet, like, shitting on Nicholas Diorio. I fucking love that community.
Did you hear that, Drew?
Hmm.
He loves the Keffels community. Yeah,
But he
those,
said that community. Does he mean the Keffels community?
he said that community. I would assume it's based on...
I kind of thought he was being sarcastic about the commentary community.
I don't know. It doesn't come across that way. Let's listen to the inflections.
Twitter right now.
Yeah, sorry. I just saw Keffel's tweet, like, shitting on Nicholas Diorio. I
Yeah.
fucking love that community. God damn.
Well, no, he definitely loves the Keffels community, you know.
It kind of looks like he's loving the Keffels community, bro. These people all run in the same fucking circles, man. Like they don't know shit about what she's done. I'm pretty sure you're talking about the commentary community. I don't know. I don't want to be charitable anymore to this guy. I'm gonna be honest. Like my charitability well is like drying the fuck up really fast. Oh, then there's this. This is my favorite thing. Have you seen this, Drew?
No.
Look who was in chat.
Yeah, what the fuck? He added Idubbbz as well.
Nicholas Diorio's a clown. Don't let that crowd get you down. They aren't worth your time or energy. At Idubbbz, says Tipster. Who, by the way, mind you, Tipster has a podcast episode where he talks shit about Anissa's OnlyFans and talks shit about Anissa. So, man, Tipster's pretty flip-floppy, bro.
Mate, he's a flip-flopper. He kind of looks like a pancake, too. He's a bit of a flip-flopper.
Dude, have you seen the photo? Have you seen the photo of him flipping off Nick?
Yeah!
Where's fucking, his ring is struggling to stay on his finger, bro.
Mate, his fucking fingers look like crinkly fries, fam.
That isn't the real Tipster. I know it isn't the real Tipster. This is the real Tipster, though. I've seen that icon. That's the real Tipster.
That's the real Tipster, yeah.
Oh, this is great. Have you heard that Nick got banned from Idubbbz's chat, right?
Huh?
Did you hear that? He got banned from Idubbbz's Twitch chat.
Oh yeah, yeah. You said you said yeah. We said this.
Yeah, dude, you got to see the clip. It's funny as shit.
I haven't seen the clip. I just saw the tweet.
The clip's fucking funny.
Thank you, Nicholas Diorio, if you are the Nicholas Diorio.
Oh, I banned him.
I mean, fair. It's like I don't think he has good intentions.
Yeah, the sub monies, which by the way, it only 50% goes to us.
Why are you bitching about that? He donated money. Like, why? He donated money. He did it through the fucking the gifted subs. It doesn't matter. Like, why is that such an issue?
Just match it. If it's all about charity, just fucking match it.
Well, they bring that up. They're like, we're gonna match that and pay the payout that Twitch did. So we're
stop
gonna
fucking
pay the
bitching about it. You should be happy that you did it through that.
Yeah, then stop bitching
be like
about it.
Everyone did it through that.
Yeah, then stop bitching about it. Just fucking take the money. Just take the money. Why are you bitching?
How broke are these people, bro?
They're
what
broken.
The fuck am I listening to?
Dude, he is actually like broke as shit. He was on H3's show and he's like, we haven't made money in like 2 years.
Oh,
bro, I would lose my fucking mind if I made no money in like a year.
When he says, "Oh, I haven't made money in like 2 years," he definitely is making at least 200K, and is like, "Oh, but like before, I was making $1 million a year."
Potentially. Most of his stuff, I would assume, was demonetized over the years because YouTube was like, "Fuck this! You can't keep saying the N-word on your channel."
Bro, my entire channel is demonetized, yeah. And
maybe
I make 5 figures a month.
$50 for a few Bud Lights.
I
have 300K subs. So like, what the fuck is this Idubbbz guy doing, bro? If you know how to fucking make money, which he should know how to make money, I don't think he's a dumb guy.
No, bro, I think he's dumb. This is the thing that I argued before, right?
He is off this fucking event. He could have made bears off the event. Like, well, not bear, like, not, but he could have, like, you know, obviously could have donated all the money, and he could have also benefited from his YouTube channel, and eventually made money from it in general after making all the money for the charity, and it could have benefited everything.
So
idiot.
Here's my argumentation line that I had like months ago, right? I think Ian is completely a retard, like an actual retard. Now here, follow my logic. There is the 4 guys that used to hang out all the time, right? Max Mofo, Anything for Views, Joji, Idubbbz. They were the 4 of 2016, right? They were the figureheads. Where is Joji? Where is Filthy Frank right now? Joji, professional artist,
multi-millionaire professional artist,
multi-millionaire professional artist, moved away from his content in a positive way and said, I just can't keep doing it anymore, and it's not good for me. I just want to move on. Totally fine. Max and Chad make a podcast together. Still semi-edgy, still funny, but they just do whatever the fuck they want, and they don't really care. Still making boatloads of cash.
Podcast in the world.
They have one of the most successful podcasts on YouTube. What's Ian doing? What did Ian do to evolve? nothing. He learned nothing from the circle around him, which is insane. If those dudes are doing better than you in the future and you still have them as connects and contacts and be like, hey, maybe I should take a look at how they change their content and do something like that. No, Ian doesn't do that. He doesn't learn anything with that. He just played with squirrels. Exactly, Beavers. He changed his content to playing with fucking squirrels.
Yeah, I made the most satisfying fidget toy, and I miss the old Idubbbz and ants on a log. Like,
dude, that's not content. That's not good content. That's not you evolving. That's just you doing stupid shit. Like Joji said, I don't really like talking about like what I did on Filthy Frank. Not really a fan of it anymore. I just want to move on and do something else. I'm gonna start making music. Became a multi-millionaire platinum selling artist. Max and Chad. Max is like, I can't keep doing all the unboxing videos and throwing up on camera. Fuck it. I'm going to start a podcast with Chad. And Chad's like, fuck it. We'll make it around drinking, the thing that we like to do. Boom. Instantaneously one of the more successful podcasts on the internet. Idubbbz? Squirrels. How the fuck are you that creatively bankrupt? You can still do the content that you want to do. His brain thinks, well, because I can't be edgy like people think I am, that means no one's going to watch me. No, bro. People are going to watch you regardless, but it's not going to be the effect that you want it to be unless you make a change in your content that's positive. You've done nothing positive. You just got lazy. You're a lazy bastard.
Yeah, just make a good video.
You're a lazy fuck. You have an audience that people would fucking kill for. You're just a lazy bastard. At the end of the day, that's what it is. I think it'd be hilarious.
To think that he's like, to me as well, it's weird because most people I know IRL who are YouTubers and have the same sort of viewership and, you know, they kind of throw it away in this kind of same way, yeah?
Yeah.
But they all do drugs. But Idubbbz doesn't do drugs.
No, he doesn't. He's just, he just has no... His self-esteem
so he is
in the
genuine.
shitter.
He must just be lazy, and that's weird to me because most people, the whole numbers behind it and like the build-up gives them the motivation for it, and then this thing you have like drugs involved, and it's so weird for me to see somebody kind of just like not really care and not really know what they're doing and not really want to put effort into content and not really try and do shit and not be like fucking their life up with drugs. So that's really strange for me.
I think he's just a lazy fucker. I think he's always kind of been a lazy fucker after the Content Cops ended. He just rested on his laurels and he's like, I'm done. Coasted by, kept coasting, didn't do anything extra, and just got lazy.
YouTube, considering the massive hole in his head.
Pretty much.
Jesus Christ. It's just sad. And people keep saying it's his wife, right? I don't want to blame Anissa in its entirety, but I started to notice that when Anissa started talking more about politics and being more like super woke and shit, the more Ian started to go that route. And it's like, this is so lame. This is so fucking lame.
Too, yeah, and I don't necessarily think it was Anissa. I think it might have just been both of them at the same time.
I think it might have been that.
I'm not gonna lie. I believe that Anissa used to be edgy too, and I think she was with Idubbbz during the edgy days.
Yeah, they were both edgy at the time, but apparently they had to grow up and become better people. For what? You made edgy jokes on the internet. So fucking what? What do you have to grow out of? Jokes? Feels like I'm talking to fucking Keffels here. Oh, yeah, people are transphobic that say this shit. No, it's just a joke, you fucking retard.
Fucking growing up means fucking being able to fucking get a job and support yourself and pay rent and fucking not piss people off. That's what growing up means. It doesn't mean you can't fucking make edgy jokes.
Growing up is just balancing your life out to pretend like you have your shit together.
Literally.
That's all it is. Spoiler to people that are not over, like in their 20s to 30s, man. It's all about lying to yourself. You're working your ass off no matter what.
Until you make it.
So this is the thing, right? With YouTube, you can't be lazy. I don't know how somebody can have a successful YouTube career and be lazy. I can't fathom that at all. Like, streaming's pretty lazy. I will guarantee that. I will say that right off the bat. It's very easy to stream. What isn't easy is to be entertaining enough to hold people that are triple digits, quadruple digits, and get people to donate and all that shit. Or you get a co-host that plays off of you well. That is it. That's all you need for streaming. But some people are so fucking lazy that they do it in the shittiest ways possible. Same thing with video making. Lazy fucking video makers. Idubbbz, I don't know how the fuck you're so lazy with all the momentum that you had. How did you become lazy? I would lose my mind if I didn't work for 2 years. I would lose my mind if I made no money for 2 months. I would lose my fucking shit. I would start screaming, what do I have to do? What do I have to do? I need to fix this. Like today. It needs to be fixed today. And it drives me insane that Idubbbz doesn't have that mindset. How the fuck did you end up being on the top of commentary and not being able to, like, just do basic shit? Like, annoys me. Then why SS Sniper Wolf is one of the biggest YouTubers, lazy as hell. Bruh, that's because she's a chick with big tits.
Yeah, chicks is different.
Let's just be realistic here. Like how you were on the Keemstar show, bro. That show fucking mentally fucked me. I am not lazy outside of that.
Chris tried. He tried.
I tried, but I also got lazy at the end. I can admit that, but I learned from my laziness, and now I work my ass off to do this shit. Also, aren't you supposed to be on Dave's stream right now?
Me?
Yeah.
Not right now.
Okay. But like, it's like the laziness is my issue.
He is streaming. Is he streaming right now?
I think he's streaming right now.
Yeah, I'll be on it in like 20 minutes.
All right, hold on. Let me.
What are you saying? You're gonna raid into him later, or you still got way more to go?
I have so much shit. I still have the Colleen Ballinger stuff and everything like that. Fuck, bro, that shit is insane. Because now we have the Trisha stuff. We're almost done with the Idubbbz shit. God, this is taking forever.
Boy,
all right,
fuck Trisha. She's fucking ugly.
Bro, Trisha is the ugliest woman ever. Thank you, Drew, for coming by, bro.
I will see you guys very soon. Guys, let me just say, if I'm gonna say one thing before I leave, all right? Please do not ever let yourselves look as ugly as Trisha Paytas.
What a way to end off, bro. So true. Thank you, man. All right. Thank you, Drew. Appreciate you, brother. We got to talk about a little bit more Idubbbz stuff, and then we'll get into the Colleen Ballinger shit. So, Larix fucking posted this. I didn't see this until later. So, I saw this right before I went live. Larix, I can't imagine a more humiliating reality than my girlfriend having to play defense for me over some internet drama. I mean, this shit is sad. When the fuck was this? Let's see here. I've been subscribed since 2015 and unsubscribed yesterday. This has nothing to do with Hyde or Anissa. I never really cared about the controversies, only the content. My reason for unsubscribing is poor quality content. Thank you. I understand he may be going through a transition with his comedy, but it feels like his last 10 videos have been devoid of any personality. He always comes across as sedated, with unfunny commentary and video ideas that seem random. Thank you. That's my point that me and Drew were making. He's lazy. No hate towards Ian, as he doesn't owe anyone content. Just feels like he longer enjoys making videos. Edit. Resubscribing for now. I feel like he's going through a tough time and has the hope with less stress. He makes better content. Take care of yourself. Man, here we go. Woman moment. Anissa woman moment. I wish people could give Ian a break. It's been extremely stressful. And throughout all the stress he's going through, he's still be attempting to make fun content when he can. No, it's not. It's not fun. It's fucking squirrels and fidget spinners, you fucking bitch. It's squirrels and fidget spinners. How is that entertaining? He wants to / will be uploading entertaining videos. It's just unfortunate he had to make another video like this. And trust me, he really wasn't excited to do this. We are dealing with legal issues on top of all of this. But these people are fucking boring. Which Ian hinted to in his videos. I promise he really wants to get back on the horse, and it's in the forefront of his mind. We unfortunately don't know how much time Creator Clash would truly take from our life. Along with my immigration and some family struggles, life just hit us hard. Things will get better after this month. I really think things will look up. I'm sorry to be such a mess over these past few years. Oh my God. Why are you apologizing to a Redditor, lady? First off, Anissa already is in my shit list for liking the H3 subreddit. This bitch likes the H3 subreddit. I hate this woman with everything I have. That's all I have to say about you. This is sad. This is sad. Your fucking wife has to come in there and talk on your behalf in your own fucking subreddit. Pathetic. God, pathetic. Ugh, I fucking hate these people. Okay. My final thoughts on the Idubbbz stuff. Idubbbz is a lazy content creator, has been for a while. It's now at the forefront of everyone's minds. Terrible businessman. I hope that the money that gets raised today is sent to a charity in its fullest extent. And good on Idubbbz for doing a charity to make up for that and at least donate something. There you go. I could still be to the retards like Keffels, who could get on their knees and suck my cock. Think about it. You could still be critical of someone, yet want the best for them, Keffels. Unlike you, who constantly wants the worst for everybody. Me, on the other hand, I want what's best for people. But with you, Keffels, to be honest, if the worst happens to you, I'm not going to feel that bad. I'm not going to feel that bad. I'm going to be honest. I feel sympathetic towards Ian, but I'm not going to pretend like this didn't frustrate the shit out of me, and people don't have the right to be frustrated with it. So shut the fuck up, suck a cock, and jump. Let's see here. All right. Let's move on to the next part of this. Let's move on to the next part. Oh, God, here we go. Trisha Paytas. Trisha Paytas. I hate Trisha Paytas. I'm telling you all right off the bat. I hate this woman. Everything about her is disgusting. Her face is gross. Her body's gross. The words that come out of her mouth are gross. All the Botox did not help her fucking face over the years. That's all my, all the bullshit she started years ago. There's my take on Trisha. I don't like this woman.
Harley, I hope you finally get to do the dream job of cosplaying as the Quintuian's Joker, as he traumatizes you with a single, limp-wristed punch. And hope your kids get a better father figure.
So true, Pigeon. Very true. I don't like Trisha. I fucking hate this woman. But, actually, no, there is no but. I'm not even going to say but. Trisha came out with a video talking about Colleen Ballinger. Now, the situation with Colleen is a nightmare. Colleen has done some reprehensible things with fans in group chats being weird. A pedophile? No. But a emotional groomer? Emotional? I can see that argumentation line. For me, I just think she's a creep. I think she's a terminally online loser that tried to seek validation from children in her fan base because she has no real personality in real life. The jokes, asking kids to shove hands down her pants, not a big fan of those either. I think this woman is a creep and shouldn't be allowed near anyone's children. Is she a pedophile? No. But is she a loser and a creep? Yes. Now, her and Trisha had a podcast together. I've heard recently the podcast has fallen apart, obviously, due to what we're talking about. Trisha has been staying radio silent on all of this. I'm not being a centrist. She's not a pedophile. She didn't groom anybody. She didn't fuck a child. It's not like EDP where she sent poop to a child. I think she's a loser. You know what I mean? I'm not being a centrist. I think I'm actually having a safe fucking take here on that. Trisha had heard a podcast. That podcast ignored everything. Ignored everything about the Colleen Ballinger drama going on at the time. There's actually a video out there of the mods deleting anything involving Adam McIntyre when they were live doing a podcast episode. Trisha, again, has been staying radio silent, hasn't said a thing. As of yesterday, Trisha Paytas has uploaded a 21-minute video after all the backlash has finally hit Colleen in the face. Now Trisha feels inclined to start fucking talking. Now, to the people that are probably going to end up in the comment section later, or the people that come into this stream for the Colleen Ballinger part of this stream, I'm going to give you a warning. Trisha is not a good person for coming forward now. Trisha is not a good person for coming out with her story now. Trisha is not a good person. Trisha's a fucking loser. And if you think Trisha did the right thing here by coming out now, you're delusional. Trisha did this as a PR stunt to protect herself. It is actually insane that people give this woman any credit. Trisha's not a good person. Not a good person. I hate her as much as I hate Ethan Klein. So she puts out a video talking about the Colleen stuff. Let's see how Trisha handles this.
So this is a video that I really did not want to make, and I feel like the past few years I've really taken a step back from having to comment on everything, having to respond to everything said about me on the internet, because at the end of the day it just gets really exhausting. And then of course, being in other people's business, even if I have strong opinions about it, I really decided years ago that it wasn't good for my mental health. I have a mental illness, I have a personality disorder.
I don't care about how many times you talk about your PPD. I don't give a fuck about that. Talk about the thing. It's not about you, Trisha. I don't fucking care. Talk about it.
Which is hard to regulate my emotions. I get triggered very easily. So I've learned to deal with triggers the past few years, and I feel like I've done a very good job managing and regulating emotional stability. And on top, aside from all that, just, being known as the person who's just always in drama and can't keep friendships.
Yes, you're very bad at it. Talk about Colleen.
It's not a good look. I've worked really hard the past couple of years to kind of just stay in my own lane and not engage in anything online, which is commonly referred to as drama. But I feel like this is beyond drama. I'm putting my own hurt feelings aside, and my feelings are very hurt. I've had
Bitch, I don't care about your feelings. I care about what you have to say about your co-host, that you blocked Adam years ago. Believe Colleen at face value when the allegations originally dropped. I want to hear about that. I don't care about your fucking feelings.
Sick to my stomach feeling for a while now, and today especially. Me and Colleen started a podcast this year. 3 episodes.
Man, really smart idea, dude.
We were always friendly before. I think it shocked a lot of people because I didn't know they were close friends like that. And the thing is we weren't close friends. We were friends. I considered us to be friendly. When I had my daughter, she reached out, and I thought, oh, it's great to have mom friends and, friends, who have kids. So I thought this podcast would be great because we always got along really great when we would see each other.
We weren't good friends, but we let each other's kids hang out with each other because we both have kids. Yeah, okay, Trisha, sure. Play the word game. Let's keep going.
Videos together on and off, like maybe once a year since 2018. And
I am going to be the least charitable person to Trisha Paytas that you are going to watch on the fucking internet.
And so I just thought, well, this is a good podcast to get to know each other. It's a good, little thing for me to do because I haven't really done anything for a couple of years, and I really enjoy being creative and producing stuff. And it was kind of fun to do costumes and stuff. I wasn't aware of these most recent things.
I wasn't aware, she stopped for a second, of the most recent. Bitch, this was 3 fucking years ago. You blocked Adam 3 fucking years ago. And James Charles did too. Don't you fucking pretend that you didn't know what the fuck was going on. Shut up. Shut your fucking mouth.
That are coming out. Everyone knows I have a very, very, very
Keep defending Trisha, Dawn. I don't care. Trisha's a bitch.
firm stance on talking to anyone underage, platonic or not. I've always been very, very firm with this, that I think it's inappropriate. I've been known to talk about many occasions where someone is just 17 years old and I don't feel comfortable with them, being around them, hanging out with them. I remember one time there was a very popular YouTuber who was 17, and another YouTuber I was friends with wanted to bring her to my apartment. I said, absolutely not. I'm like, she has to just stay in the car. Like, I have a lot of trauma when it comes to my relationships I had when I was underage, and not always sexual. A lot of my trauma comes from school.
I don't care about your trauma.
Authorities at school, teachers.
Talk about the Colleen shit.
At school that I trusted. And sorry, this is like hard for me to make. I'm really trying to, and I don't. It's a very hard, but like boundary. Like it's one that I don't let up on with anybody. I think it's weird. I talked about it multiple times. I think it's weird. So when all this came out, I was shocked. You know, the group chats and stuff. I was kind of shocked, and it's such a difficult thing because Colleen is someone that I quickly literally in the past month that we did this podcast, like I really, really like cared about and really like related to. I thought, well, she told me she'd get canceled here and there, and she kind of understood when people would come for her for work.
Whoa, wait a minute. So she was told that, yeah, people have tried to cancel me before. Okay, Trisha, let me ask you a question. Did you follow up on that to be like, maybe before I start doing something with my co-host here, maybe I should look into their past a little bit? No? I don't think that's a crazy fucking thing to say out loud. If I'm going to do a podcast with somebody, I'm going to make sure that I'm choosing the right fucking person. Trisha?
Working with me, because I've done stuff in my past that's, not cool by today's standards, and I think everyone can take accountability and grow. Like I really do think people can like change their ways and stuff like that. If you can acknowledge it.
Oh God, what did Nick do? Imagine taking a test online instead of seeing a therapist and posting it. BuzzFeed quizzes. Who the fuck uses BuzzFeed anymore? Who uses BuzzFeed? Shut up. Who uses... Did you have to take a BuzzFeed test to tell that, Jalen? Come on.
Her video came out, and I was just shocked, to say the least, that she didn't at least acknowledge the stuff that...
What? I'm glad. We needed that in between the fucking Trisha video. Thank you, Smaggle. Did you need a BuzzFeed Did you need a BuzzFeed quiz for that? It's fucking obvious, dude. Holy shit. Poser with the 4 months. Trisha and Colleen were trying to pull an Epstein. I can't read that. And we're kidnapping kids to the H3 island. Also, Jalen makes actual depressed people happy. Thank you for the 4 months, bro. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? I can't get over that. That might have been the funniest thing I've seen all day. That was fucking incredible. Holy shit.
Her own fans were saying how they felt, to kind of brush it over in the way she did, and, ultimately became like memes, and now it becomes somewhat lighthearted, even though it's not a lighthearted issue. I was shocked, and she sent me the link to her apology video, and I didn't respond back to it because I was shocked. Weeks prior to the apology video, we were...
She sent me a link to her video, and I just didn't fucking watch that shit. Trisha, come on, girl, stop pretending you fucking knew. You knew something. Don't you fucking play this game here. Don't play the game of like, I didn't really know, but I did know, but I didn't know. Don't play this game. Don't play this game, Trisha.
Woo! Can't wait for Tipster to confirm his diagnosis through the Cosmopolitan.
Because again, I know what it feels like to have the whole internet come down on you, even if the whole internet is right. Like, I'm someone that struggles with mental health issues and mental illness, and I know what that can feel like, and I don't want anyone, guilty or not.
Yeah, the time that you cried on the floor was actually really funny. It still makes me laugh. I watch it like once a year, and I get a good chuckle out of it.
So I feel like they don't have someone talk to that there's not a way out of a situation, that there's not a way to make a situation right. So I kind of stay in touch with her, but...
there is definitely a way to make it right. You admit that you fucked around, that you buried the story on Adam, that you remorsefully feel bad about it, and you're growing, learning, and changing. You want to do better. What you don't do is make a fucking song. And in your initial video, Colleen, you also Trisha, I'm going to teach you something. In your initial video addressing allegations, maybe not cut important things out of context to make Adam look like a deranged fan and lie to people about it. Maybe do that.
When I got involved with this, I got dragged into it rather. It was a few weeks ago, and two boys, both one I believe was 20 at the time, and one who was 14 at the time. Both the 14-year-old alleged, because I didn't speak on this because I didn't see anything. And not to say that I don't believe this person. It's just a very, very, very serious allegation. It's very illegal. So I was kind of waiting to see what would kind of come out of anything before I
didn't see anything, but I knew about a 20-year-old and a 14-year-old at the time. I feel like watching the Adam video should have been enough for you, Trisha. You took Colleen at face value. You're an idiot. It was that easy. And you waited multiple weeks to say something while all this evidence is coming out. Rolling Stone wrote articles. Every fucking major publication wrote articles. You can't pretend that you were just like, I wasn't really aware of anything at the time. Shut the fuck up.
how to make this video and this statement.
I don't like this woman because she is like the dumbest person on the fucking internet. She's actually an idiot. She sees a sea of red flags and she's like, yeah, I didn't really pay attention to that. You didn't pay attention to a sea of red flags, Trisha? Sure, it's good you're coming out now, but you're making this a lot about yourself, Trisha.
Literally, my account didn't know why she got a text from like a Huffington Post reporter asking for a statement about all this, and I'm like, you know what, let me just put this out. And I hate putting any energy into this, but it's very, very serious. It's very serious, and it's a topic I don't take lightly, and I can't take lightly, as I am a full-time sex worker. I don't think that's the secret. It's not as advertised as it once was, but we already have a lot of stigma, misconceptions, allegations against us as sex workers, and so I need to nip this in the bud that I do not condone at all unsolicited nudes, sending nudes to anyone.
Oh, wait a minute. This isn't about talking about Colleen. This is talking about how Colleen sent nude photographs of you and laughed at you. Trisha, you're missing the entire point as to why people are mad. And people were asking you to come forward. You're missing the whole point. It's just started. This is why I hate this woman. She can't, like, unless it involves her directly, she doesn't fucking care.
Maybe Trisha and XQC can get together to finally create half of a functioning brain cell.
Maybe eventually. Maybe at that point. Maybe. I don't know. Jesus fucking Christ.
Anybody, sex worker or not, I think using someone's nudes as a way to hurt them, make fun of them, make light of them, be mean is the lowest form of human, the lowest form of intelligence. I think that's so inhumane. I think that's so disgusting for anyone.
This is what you are This is what you're focusing on. Is the fact that she made fun of your nudes. That's what you're focusing on. Could it be considered revenge porn since Colleen said in a group chat that may have minors in it? I don't really know. Because those are all publicly available photos on her OnlyFans. Yes, you have to have a paywall to get in, but those photos make circulation regardless. You could pull up a Trisha nude on fucking Google Images right now, probably. So, like, I wouldn't call it revenge porn. I would say it's fucking terrifying that Colleen was sending this to random fucking people in group chats full of minors. That shit is disgusting. And the fact that Trisha's honing in on that part and not the part where she got fucked, where she fucked over Adam and all of these people in these group chats, she's just like, well, she made fun of me. She made fun of me for being fat in nudes. Bitch, that ain't the point.
Last night, the text messages were shown, and it's very clearly from Colleen to a fan. Has over 500,000 views on Twitter that I'm not embarrassed by. I'm embarrassed for her. I try to take myself out of these equations when I'm feeling triggered. And if I were to look at it as it happening to someone else, I wouldn't be humiliated for the person in the photos. I'd be humiliated for the person who sent them. Although it can be humiliating for the person in the photos as well. And in some ways embarrassing. I get made fun of all the time for my body, my nudes, even under this person's posts. While I'm thankful he posted them, so I can see that this is real. It's hearing all that horrible stuff.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I know her exes in which Colleen, congrats on her birthday, and she randomly sent him Trisha's nudes after. What the fuck?
Underneath the photo, like, about my body just being messed up or disgusting, and it's a lot. Yes, I'm a sex worker, and yes, I chose this job, and yes, I make money doing it. But it never feels good to have someone just like make fun of your naked body. It's just a really vulnerable thing. And
Watch me. You're fat. You're not attractive. I wouldn't pay for your OnlyFans at all. If you were like the last woman on Earth, I'm pretty sure I would just like jump off a fucking cliff somewhere, like head first. I would actually like straight up swan dive off of the tallest building if the last woman on Earth to have sex with was you, Trisha. Like, I would kill the species. I would kill the species.
It is a little embarrassing if I'm being honest, but I'm more embarrassed for her that this is the kind of person she is. Like, I'm so embarrassed. Sending these to fans unsolicited, the context of which she was sending these, I don't get the purpose. I don't know if there was an inside joke I'm missing on this. The fans said, "Hey, congratulations on becoming parents." Which a month later, she just responds with a nude of me and says, "You look so pretty in this." And these weren't a long time ago. This is someone well into their 30s just gave birth sending nudes. And a month prior, I was in her house meeting her child and doing a muppet, meeting her newborn, doing mupping with her. In these texts, there's also friends of hers. They showed the viewing parties that were talked about to make fun of me. They did viewing parties of my adult content to make fun of me. And there's a friend of hers who I actually met as well back in 2018 with his face posing next to explicit images of me. And there was a video of it, and it's a lot. It's a lot.
So that's a lot. Not her DMing minors, asking what your favorite sex positions are. Not her lying on Adam. Not the weird jokes where kids were shoving their hands into her pants to get snacks. None of that was over the line. But sending nudes about you and laughing about you behind your back, that's the line that pushed you to say something? Nice, Trisha. Real nice. Real nice getting towards the root of it. Good job, Trisha. Good job. This is amazing. This is a great exposed video on... Oh, God. I hate this woman.
And it wasn't just one occasion. There was multiple times that she sent just different photos and different positions of me. I did ask her about these a couple weeks ago before there was the proof, so to speak, right? And she assured me that she had never sent photos of me. That this one fan who was underage at the time would send photos to her. She's like, no, he was a fan. He sent photos to me, and he was obsessed with you. And he would just send me, and once in a while I'd respond to him and be like, hey, okay. That's what she told me a couple weeks ago. There's a clip of her saying she saw a whale squirt, and she wasn't talking about Trisha Paytas. I sent her that as well, and she said everything's taken out of context, like these are lies, and...
Typical. Everything's taken out of context. It's lies. I definitely didn't call you a whale that squirted so hard it looked like a beach, looked like a whale in the ocean. I swear to God I didn't say that you... I swear to God I did not say this, that you, in that photo, looked like a whale coming up for air. Like when tourists go to Maine. I swear I never said that. It's all out of context, guys.
Being as I was like her friend and I knew her as a person, I was trusting her, I guess. Because, I mean, overall, who do you trust? Like this person you know in real life or people you don't know anything about? I guess that's why that's the whole innocent until proven guilty thing. So there's two options there for her to say, like, yeah, that was a while ago. I was a hater. I mean, I'm the first to say, like, I definitely have been a hater in the past. I've been miserable in my own life. I've been going through shit in my own life in the past. And I was miserable and I hated on people, for sure. Not people that I would go and, like, be at their house and, like, do a whole podcast with. But sure, I can understand people, you know, gossiping or making fun of people. I don't understand making fun of bodies. That's weird. It's weird. I don't get those texts at all. Like, I look at those and I'm like, so...
I can get making fun of people, but making fun of their bodies is too far. Trisha, this video is bad. Anyone who's just like, oh, Trisha, thank you for coming. I'm sorry that you went through this. I'm so sorry, Trisha. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Trisha. Bruh, you got made fun of in DMs. Was she asking your kid what their sex positions are? No. You should have had a video being like, I denounced these fucking horrible things that Colleen was doing. And then at the end, maybe talked about she also fucked me over by making fun of me in the DMs. That's maybe what your video should have been, but maybe I'm just being super fucking critical here.
Confused, like, okay, I'm a joke, my naked body's a joke, I guess, okay. I don't know, it's very odd.
Yes,
but
you're a
it kind of
joke.
Because I was like, hey, like, you know, you talk crap about me, that's fine, we weren't that close back then, I guess, like, you know, whatever. And she vehemently denied, no, I never sent pictures of you. Like, the underage fan was sending pictures of you. I'm not specifying if they were nude or not. the text came out last night, and my heart started racing. I was triggered. I haven't been triggered in a while. I was triggered. My heart was racing. My stomach, I was sick to my stomach, and I just.
Anytime somebody says the word triggered, I just want to fucking end it all. Like, I actually want to end it all. Anytime I hear the word, oh, I was triggered. I was triggered. I don't care. God, be an adult. Okay, apparently Keem deleted that tweet. You see how denouncing stuff that she wasn't involved in. She was talking about what was evolving, her virtue signal fails. Yeah, bro, it's ridiculous. Like, wouldn't you be more upset that a co-host on your show and a friend of yours was doing abhorrent shit to other people all around you and make that the initial start of the video, the main points of the video, and then bring up your own personal gripes with them? Why is it now? Why is it now that you make a video about the nudes that Colleen sent to people about you? Why are you making this? Why make this now? Why even talk about this part? That to make a whole 20-minute video about it? Trisha, this is your video. I could literally watch. I'm gonna do the Trisha video. I'm gonna do the Trisha video. Hi guys. Colleen and me, we had a show together, and it was a good time. You know, we made 3 episodes. Colleen's had a lot of things come out against her, and I do not stand for any of it. The DMing minors, asking the favorite sex positions, some of the jokes. I may have not have been aware of her really raunchy humor. It's just not my thing. But dealing with the children in the DMs and saying those weird things to children is wrong. And I genuinely believe that that Colleen needs to get help. I think her video is a spit in the face to everyone who has an issue with her, especially the minors in those group chats. And I really hope Colleen gets the help that she needs. The reason I'm making this video is more for a personal reason now. I've been staying silent on it because of that personal reason. She sent nude images of me to make fun of me, and I find that to be reprehensible. I've said nothing because it wasn't about me. That's how Trisha's video should have went. There you go. There you go. There you go. So far, great video apology. Thank you. I'm very good at those. But what's the point of that's still too separate? Dude, it's just like, the thing is, right, is that Trisha has been supporting Colleen behind the scene for years. And there's no way that Trisha didn't know everything. I don't believe her. I don't trust her for a fucking second. Like, I actually don't trust her for a fucking second that she did not know all the shit 3 years ago. That community was so tight-knit. Her, James Charles, all these people, good. They're probably all, like, good friends behind the scenes, but publicly hate each other. It's all bullshit. It's all farce. I don't believe Trisha didn't know. I think that's bullshit. I think that's a total lie. Total fabrication. She knew. She knew. And she just doesn't want to admit it. Sorry. The reason I'm saying that is because she's making this video about herself. One aspect of the overall story that is a footnote in the real story, which is Colleen being weird to underage fans. That's the real story. And Trisha is making it about how somebody sent nudes to make fun of her. Forgive me if I'm not being super speculative about how much she knew.
I don't know, I guess seeing stuff like that, that's probably the worst I've seen from someone that I've like considered a friend. Like, it's pretty barbaric. It's pretty misogynistic. And it is that.
I guess I'm a misogynist. I've been ripping into you for like God knows how long. Misogyny W.
Right, cool. It's a low level of a person. To say that stuff, and again, this isn't years ago. This is, someone well into their 30s. It's not a child. It's not a kid.
Why does she speak about the controversy that's non-revolving around her, and she's speaking about the controversy when it's leaked on her? So this is my argumentation, Rebecca. It's because apparently Trisha's known about all this bullshit for years. She has known. From what I understand, she has known about this. Her co-host gets eaten alive by the internet, and people are like, hey, Trisha, can you finally admit to Adam that you guys were all like sweeping it under the rug? She doesn't do that. She talks about her specific part. You don't have to make the entire video about that one specific thing being the nudes. You could talk about, hey, I was working with somebody that I thought was a good person, ended up not being a good person. That's what people were looking for, to denounce that. And to be like, hey, like, this is fucked. Not a 20-minute video specifically only about the fucking nudes. That's my issue with the video. Everyone has their own criticisms for things. My criticism is I think Trisha should not have fucking talked 20 minutes about one specific thing and been like, Colleen was a huge part of my new content I was doing. I was tangentially aware of everything. I stayed quiet this long because I didn't want to get involved. But her saying these horrible things to kids in group chats is reprehensible. Then bring up the fucking shit. She didn't do that. She went right into, oh, well, it's about the nudes.
As of now, as of recording this, the text came out, and the minor fan, who is now an adult, has said that those same pictures were sent to him. This is all alleged, as I haven't seen anything, so I don't want to. I just want to put this out ahead of anything. I know there's every day something coming out, and seeing that text from the Huffington Post, I'm like, okay, let me just get ahead of this. I'm so sorry to that person if this is true. I'm so sorry. I know firsthand how traumatizing that can be. I had nothing to do with this. I do not condone it. I think it's the most disgusting thing, and above all else, illegal.
It's good that she condones the behavior to 16 minutes. Doesn't condone.
And to the person she
Excuse
sent,
me.
who was it, 20 at the time, maybe 21. I still think it's disgusting. A grown woman in their 30s doing this.
I'll be honest. I'm thinking about that position again. About the what the fuck was it? Somebody said something about it being potentially revenge porn. I'm starting to see potentially what that is because it's behind a paywall. It's not supposed to be super public, and screenshots were sent of her naked body to someone else. Like I could potentially see that. I could potentially see what they're talking about. That it can be technically classified as revenge porn. Technically.
Someone who is in their house, been around their family, like, you have some issues. It's a sickness. And I don't think this is jumping on a hate bandwagon. This is like, hey, maybe she doesn't get it. What she did was wrong. You know what I mean? Maybe it's like, okay, we need to keep talking about this because this is really wrong. This is really gross. And it's also unsolicited nudes. No one was asking for this. I don't know the inside joke. She said they're taken out of context. I don't know what the viewing parties or your friend posing next to them are like. I just had to make this video to say I don't stand behind Colleen whatsoever. Her video was not an apology.
Thank you. It took us 18 minutes to get here, but you're doing the things I need you to. You know what, Trisha? Good on you. Took 18 minutes to get to this part.
And it took away from the severity of her actions of talking to minors, bringing minors on stage at her show. These people are speaking up and they're uncomfortable for a reason. Acknowledge it, change it, do better. But being told she never sent these photos, and these actually do exist, these text messages, I feel like super disrespected, and at least be honest about it to like show some accountability, show like, yeah, that was stupid, that was immature, whatever. But I don't stand by her. I'm embarrassed to be associated with her.
Good. I'm not mad at
I'm
that.
embarrassed for the fans that she messaged those to.
Good.
That's should never have happened. And again, this really hurts sex workers as a whole. This is out there, and it looks like we're some deviants because this is used in this way. It's disgusting.
And now you're back to where I don't care.
Yes, I'm a sex worker, but a lot of those images and videos were behind a paywall. One that requires someone to be 18 and over. And that's it. That is my statement on it, and
She's no longer manic as much as she was, Hannah. That's why. Okay, that's her statement. I'm fucking done. I'm done. Jesus Christ. Okay, listen. I gave Trisha a lot of shit, but I'm going to be honest. It's good that Trisha said something, even if it's something that I think is unnecessary. It should have been done a long time ago. But hey, at least it's done now, right? Colleen Ballinger's dead. Dead in the water. This woman has no career. No career. It's over. I'm being perfectly honest with you. Colleen Ballinger has no career moving forward. Her friends have abandoned her. Family is probably embarrassed by her. The internet has created a laughing stock out of her. Everything. This woman is not to be taken seriously in any retrospect. Trisha's little thing, I'm kind of like 50-50 on, where I'm just like, there was no reason to fucking bring up the nude thing. Like, who gives a shit? So, whatever. Good on Trisha for coming out. And my final thoughts on everything, because we're going to be ending the stream here. I want to say thank you to everybody that's donated so far. Let's see here. Basically, Pigeon Salad, Mari, Alpha Russ, Gaming Witch, Smoky Bandit, Pigeon Salad, Reformed Flamenco, Smoky Bandit, Gator, Gaming Witch, Pigeon Salad, Poser, and Jessica. Thank you guys so much for all your support of this channel. You guys have no idea how much it means to me. We really have a good community here, and I appreciate it. Thank you guys very much for all the donations today. It was a fun stream. Thank you, Drew, and RuinedLeon for calling in as well. My final thoughts, I think Ian is the laziest content creator to ever have a big name in this world. I genuinely believe Ian is the laziest fucking content creator of all time. He fucked up big. It's good that he got money again to donate something, but he's still a loser for failing the event this fucking hard, and he needs to be held accountable for that. He already did. Then there is the Colleen Ballinger stuff. I believe Colleen is completely fucked. All of her friends and holdouts have completely abandoned ship at this point, now that it's reached this zeitgeist. Trisha, I genuinely believe her video was shit, and she shouldn't be getting, like, praise for it, that she's come forward with new information. It's not new. It's just, like, it's all the things that were already out there that Trisha just didn't want to accept. 3 years ago, Trisha should have fucking known, and now we're here, where everyone's praising a fucking video like that. But good on Trisha for coming forward. Again, I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you are new, make sure you guys follow me on my socials like Twitter. Rumble is a big one right now. We will be doing Rumble exclusive streams pretty soon. I'm going to be sending you guys over to Dead on Dave as well. So make sure you guys stick around while the music going so I can just raid over to Dave. Let's have 100 people go over to Dave this time. Make sure you like the stream, and I will see you guys in the next one. We should have another topic-based stream. I do want to go over the Oompaville stuff where you got scammed, and I do want to talk about some other things I've been seeing out there that have kind of been pissing me off. So thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys then.